Welcome back, everyone, to the second season of the University Alliance Cup featuring Wild Rift. The top collegiate Wild Rift teams in the Philippines are all here competing to raise the campus torch, a prize pool of over 100,000 pesos, the right to call themselves the best in the country and scholarship. I'm Dash and I'm here with Rox and we'll be your shoutcasters for today's matches. And, yun nga pala, sabihin ko lang din, with my intro right there, nanalo na last week yung How Valiant Weeks and now we're down to the Promotionals. This Promotionals would be a best of 5. If the Division A team loses, they will be relegated to Division B and mag-a-advance yung Division team to Team B to the top. And the next UAC, they have the rightful place in the Division A. So what do you think about this, Rox? Kasi magiging best of 5 tong fight natin. Look at this. Warlocks versus Haribons and Loyola Gaming versus Apex Tamaraw. So pagkakaroon ng spot kung sino yung mananalo for the next UAC.
Well, siyempre, looking forward talaga ako sa araw to ngayon dahil ang mga teams na may pagpapahan today for the best of fives are one of, I think, the best pa rin. The best pa rin tong mga to. Warlocks, MCL, Malayan Warlocks versus PLM. Haribons, Loyola Gaming versus FUA, Apex Tamaraw. Lalaro pa lang ngayong araw yung yung bias university ko. Plus PLM, actually, has a place in my heart as well kasi mag-aalala ko na dyan. Anyway, yan na naman tayo. Looking forward to Shoutcast. Their best of fives. We'll see if we'll ever reach a fifth match today o matatapos tayo ng isang sweeping 3-0 agad sa mga teams dito.
Kasi makikita natin kung who is the better team nga dito. So, rin na, a bit of a background, everyone. Malayan Warlocks, hindi sila nanalo yung nasa Division A sila. Pero, they were able to tie up with USA, MU, and FIT during that time. They had 3 points. So, at least, they are going on to the top. They're at the middle of the pack, not really at the bottom. And Haribons, as an organization, is competitive. They've proven countless times that they're dominant when put up against Alliance rookies. Pero, nagkakaroon lang sila ng problema pag veterans na yung nakakalaban nila. And what is MCL? A veteran of the Alliance. So, this would be a pretty interesting fight. So, nakikita natin ngayon, Rox, yung bans natin. Very typical. We have the Ziggs, we have the Camille, we have the Galio, and the Brom. So, most likely, makakita tayo dito. If not, I'm expecting still a Fiora pick on this game.
As usual, yung Fiora din, common pick naman in tournaments nowadays. Wala pang masyadong counter sa kanya nga is on LoL PC, range opponents is the best match for her, so she doesn't reach easily with her lunges. Pero kumakainan lang, di ba? Sobrang nerve ang Kenan. Isa sa sa mga pwede umanda sa Fiora kaso wala. Then, the other options would be Jace. And there's also Nar, but wala pa yun. Ayun, Gragas first pick agad. First side of Warlocks, which is a very great first pick for a normal day like this, itong klaseng tournament. Kasi ang Gragas ay, as far as we know, as far as you guys know in the Water community, sobrang flexible ng Gragas. Pwede mong gawing support yan, pwede mong gawing mid lane yan, top lane, jungle, ADC na lang yung hindi ko pa nakikita sa Gragas. At sana hindi natin makita.
pwede rin naman if they want to, no? Tapos meron pa sila isang support on their side. Pero ito, looking at this, Wukong, na-buff siya this patch 2.3a. They had added a 30% onto his Q para dun sa sustain niya. But still, this could be a very, very good fight. So look at this. We have a Rakon. They have a lot of knock-ups on this team. So I think, I'm expecting a Yasuo pick if ever ganito yung dinadrop nila right now on the side of Warlocks.
Oo. Hindi nakakagulat kung itong Warlocks ngayon ay maglalabasan ng Yasuo. This Gragas will go to top. Diyan ko buko ng support run. Hindi na Yasuo. Basta, hindi naman sila maglalaking sa AP. Search Gragas and even Kaisa, if kailangan Kaisa. Can build AP items. On the side of Haribons naman, they got Garen, Jarvan, Jana, and Asra, which is a normal team comp. It's an Annie. Annie pare.
Okay, I won't have a problem naman with Annie kasi Stellar plays this very well. And this Annie pick, dahil nga marami na silang CC, couple that with an Annie pa na meron pa silang stun, I think Saya, Pineapple Crab would have a good time here if ever na yung mga CC na to tumama lahat tapos free hit lang siya doon sa backline. Pero ito, Haribons, their pick is really good. Parang ball delivery na rin to with the Cataclysm from Chucks. Tapos si Diana with the ultimate then. That would be a very good fight. Tapos if Janna is, kumbaga emergency button na lang nila si Janna if ever magkaroon sila ng pagkakamali with their execution.
Although hopefully dito sa line ng Haribons. Yung sa Warlocks kasi medyo burst kagad gagawin nila. Burst kagad to kapag lumanding sa inyo. Yung crowd control talagang non-stop to. May bodies na mag-ragas like walls, ani-ani, and there's Rakan's weakness and grand enters. Ang dami nilang crowd control kumpara mo sa Haribons. Kaya kailangan talaga yung tornado ni Jan ay
Yep.
umabot. Yung cycle, yung ano niya, yung monsoon niya, sana rin umabot. I mean, kasi kapag masyado siyang lumapit, baka madamay siya sa crowd control na ihahatid nitong Warlocks. Ano bang
Medyo
hindi napili natin? Wala tayong Fiora, paring Dash.
Oo nga eh, we're expecting a Fiora nga rin. And even nga, yung Yasuo nga, in-expect natin dahil nga Warlocks has a lot of knockups on their composition. Pero ito, getting on with the game right now, look at this.
Yep.
This could be very, very interesting dahil nga meron tayong combos on the side of Warlocks. Pag nagkamali sila ng pull-off ng combos or at least ng CCs nila, medyo mapapunish sila. So, kailangan nila iwasan yung mga pagkakamali yun. And Haribons dito, they have a lot of room to work with kasi wala naman sila masyadong combo, dalawa lang. They have this Diana and Chucks. Meron silang double combo lang on their side and poke damage and damage from Zrakden. So, looking at this, both of them went to the bot lane. So, most likely magkikita sila dun sa scuttler natin after 2 minutes.
Kung magkakasalubong nga yung dalawang junglers sa top side unless may different pathing na gawin ng ibang mga junglers or decides not to fight. Pero Jarvan against Wukong naman is an even match. Yung magiging defining factor lang talaga dito is yung rotation ng top lane and middle lane nila kung sino mauuna. On bottom lane, it's Saya Rakat. So, hindi na nakakagulat if they win their laning phase because ganun talaga ang duo na yan. Ezreal and Jan is gonna rely on poke. And it might become a passive lane depende din sa gagawin ng Saya Rakat nila. Me personally, when I play Saya Rakat with my ADC, sobrang aggressive naman early. Ang lakas kasi ng damage ng dalawa na yan. Yung lockdown ng Grand Entrance plus yung buff ni Saya na bumibilis parehas ng attack speed yan. Attack damage yan. Ito na, encuentro in the jungle and the river.
Okay, so almost gonna hit yung flag and drag doon. Buti na lang nakapag-decoy agad itong si Michelle. But look at this top lane. Talagang yung fight between a Garen and a Gragas talaga on the top side. It's like talagang back lang, damage lang kay Gragas, then back away after. Yun yung typical na playstyle natin dito. So, we're just waiting on that next objective, everyone. Kaya dun siguro yung next fight na mangyayari. Kasi nakapag-back away tong si Mischance dahil nga tinry kunin ni Chucks yung Scuttler kaya medyo na-late lang siya sa rotation, medyo nasira yung tempo niya for a bit pero not enough to actually stop that from happening. Pero ito, Mischance still is in a good position. Pero looking at this lineup, no, yung couples duo talaga sa bot lane, no, Rock, sobrang lakas talaga nila dahil aggressive na nila tapos nabuboost pa nila yung isa't isa. Tapos pag ngayon nga na meron na silang ultimate, mas malakas pa sila dahil mas nakakatakot and especially si Pineapple Crep, yung ultimate niya is always a safety button rin sa kanila.
And also, parang this is the first time I'm seeing Baron Lane Gragas with Aerie.
Oo nga, no? Oo nga.
It's blue. Sabi ko, hindi siya red, hindi siya electric, hindi rin siya Grass of the Undying. Well, ang Aerie naman kasi is nakakatulong naman every time sa poke, although it's not that big. Pero sulit siya sa mga may poke na mabilis yung cooldown. Gragas, Baron. Sakto lang yung cooldown. Ito nga lang talaga yung mga rare occurrences na itong Gragas. Not sure how it will play out. Kung magiging sobrang beneficial or should it be chosen a better rune in the late game.
Yeah, pero I was kinda expecting if ever man magaganon siya, I think Face Rush would be a better choice. Dahil at least after niya mag-combo, he could back away, no? Pero itong Aerie na to, siguro naman nag-workout naman sa top lane so far dahil yung poke damage niya, napapunish naman for a bit itong si Zrak. And right now, yun nga, medyo equal pa yung laning natin for both of our teams. Wala pa masyadong encuentro, wala pa masyadong laban dahil nga they're still waiting for their ultimates. Dahil right now nga, na may ultimates na side ng MCL Warlocks, for sure, in a bit, in 30 seconds, magkakaroon ng dragon fight. Yun yung hinihintay natin dahil yung ultimates nila kailangan nila pagsabay-sabayin or at least get that CC talaga on most of the members.
And for side of Warlocks, their winning competition is to stick together. And for side of PLM Haribons, it's to split up Team Warlocks here in the team fight. So let's see whose plan is unfold.
Okay, so yung hinihintay natin, no, Rox, ito na, may Cloud Drake na tayo. And ayun na, nakita natin, nagre-reset na tong si Zrak dahil he wants to go in for that fight later on. Pero ito sa advantage natin when it comes to the skills lang at this point in the game, no? I think MCL has every bit of advantage here, Rocks. Kasi they have the ultimates na medyo crucial. And sa Haribons, wala pa masyadong damage si Earl. So kahit sabihin natin may manam yun na siya, wala pa siyang shield, which could help to boost the damage on their side. So right now, Warlocks could try and be more aggressive dito sa Dragon Take na to.
Maganda yung, para sa akin, mas maganda if mag-stay na lang si Garen sa top lane. I-destruct na lang yung Gragas. Although malaki kasi yung tulong ng Gragas and ng Garen sa team fights for executing the low HPs. Pero grabe kasi yung crowd control ng Gragas. He has the body snap can hit 5 people if 5 people stick together. Tapos yung explosive cast niya. Pero ito na, Dragon's being started. Let's see what will happen.
Oo nga, i-start na nila yung Dragon. This is kind of weird for me dahil Haribons are the ones starting it. Dahil may ultimate, and there you go, the Cyclone comes into the members right there, and the Charm, and yun nga, sinasabi natin, those would be able to combo them, and that is not a good position for you to be in. The ultimate comes into Miss Chance, and Zrak trying to do something from here, pero ayan na yung mga CC nga. Sinasabi nga rin natin kanina, the CCs are really good. This explosive cast would be able to push Garen back, and this is MCL still gaining the advantage just because of the CCs that they have.
Sayang naman. Haribons did not stick to their winning condition. In the first place, they shouldn't have started the objective. Because the enemy, you're just helping the enemy set you up. At yun na nga yung nangyari. Dahil sila nagsimula, at sila pa nagsimula ng team fight. Talagang madali lang yung naging trabaho ng Warlocks after Diana start the team fight. Kasi nagkumpul-kumpul na yung buong Haribons. Tinamaan ng Charm, the quickness ng Grand Entrance, ng Tivers, lahat na kinain. Well, di ba naman tapos? Hopefully there's gonna be a comeback later on for Team Haribons.
Yun nga rin yung sinasabi natin, Rox, kanina nga, no? Kasi maraming crucial ultimates yung Warlocks. Kaya, it's kind of weird na Haribons were the ones starting the Drake during that fight. Kasi they can't take that fight anytime that they want. They got the Moonfall in, yes. Pero walang masyadong damage na nag-come through after that. Wala nang follow-up. Kaya yun ang nangyari doon, MCL just went there, got the ultimate, Stellar hits 4 members, and wala nang nangyari sa members ng Haribons. So right now, they need to be wary of those ultimates, or at least be wary na hindi sila magdikit-dikit. Kasi pag nagdikit-dikit sila, for sure tatama lahat ng CC ng MCL.
Would have been better if nag-turn sila sa Ani sa left side because Ani was alone at the time. 3 members of Warlocks was in bottom side. But what's done is done. Take kung anong gagawin ng team Haribons. Gagaroon pa ng referral fight. And until now, nobody is starting the referral.
Yeah, kasi ayaw talaga nila i-start. Kasi MCL is trying to be a bit methodical here. Ginagawa lang nilang, nagpa-farm lang sila, waiting pa para magkaroon ng mas maraming damage dyan. Pero top lane, look at the damage coming in from the Charm. Pero hindi enough na Monsoon would be able to be there para at least i-back away yung members ng MCL. So right now, wala nang crucial ultimates yung Haribons. Wala na ring Grand Entrance. Wala na ring quickness aside. So they would be able to take this referral without any contest. But look at that. The damage coming in from Stellar would not be enough. And ito, Moonfall would be able to hit on 3 members. Pero the damage coming through. Pero naiwan dito si Chax. And now the GA has been popped. 5 members are here still waiting for Chax to go through. And yun, they got the kill. Pero nakuha naman ng members ng Haribons yung referrals, which is what's important during that fight.
So, ang nangyari doon is na first kagad ni Annie, si Diana. And because of panic, nag-dash in si Diana through the Herald and she was able to actually dash it the Herald. She was able to secure the Herald instead of the jungle. Then after nahirapan na silang mag-contest ng team fight because Diana already exhausted her Moonfall on the Herald without hitting important members of Team Warlocks. Kaya nabayap sana sila mag-back off. Ginamit na talaga ni Chuck yung characteristic niya para magsitakbuhan na kayo, guys. Mali na to.
Sacrifice. Ayun, nakuha na nila yung Herald, pero at least nga, isa lang yung nakuwang kill ng Warlocks during that fight. I think that's worth it at this point in the game dahil 1k pa lang naman yung gold lead nila. If ever they use this Rip Herald on one lane and they get the push, yun yung pressure na kailangan nila against MCL. So right now, Haribons, they're waiting to get a fight onto the bot lane para at least magamit nila yung Rip Herald nila, makapush sila agad. So now, we're just waiting on to this next dragon, which is an Infernal Drake. For sure, iko-contest to ng lahat. And even though na MCL has 4 kill advantage, medyo konti pa yung gold lead nila. So that says something. So Haribons are still not out of commission. They can still turn this around.
We'll see decision making sa item ADC ng Warlocks if I'm not picked up. She has not bought her boots until now. Ang gamit niya ay dalawang item, which is Blade of the Radiant and Defenders.
Oh.
Pure damage but no movement speed. Ganun katiwala sa teammates siya. Ganun siya katiwala na hindi siya makulit ng PLM Haribons. And even Annie hasn't built her boots yet. Her Hextech Protobot, which is key to easy engage when you're using animal thing. So,
Nga, no? Dahil
papadali
wala
lang ng
sila dun,
buhay.
no? Sana it would be an easier fight sana kung meron sila nun, no? Pero right now, yun na nga, sinabi mo, yun na, Saya, narinig ka ata ni Saya, meron na siyang boots ngayon. Kaya, right now, during this fight, Infernal Drake, wala pang nagko-contest, no? MCL, even though na meron silang advantage dito, they're respecting Haribons kasi they know na yung Moonfall and Cataclysm are still very crucial ultimates na kailangan nilang iwasan. Kaya they're trying to be a bit conservative here, and ayun na nga, may 2 items na nga itong si Pineapple Crepe. At this point, feel ko malakas na itong si Pineapple Crepe. Makakapag-deal na siya ng so much damage. They're waiting for Haribons to start this Drake kasi tulad nga nung nangyari kanina, dahil in-start tong Haribons yung Drake, na-punish sila ng Warlocks. So that's what the members of MCL wants. Gusto lang nila maging reactive to what's happening to the map.
They still have the referral there, Haribons, and they can make a play, get the dragon or set of a dead brush if they use the Herald on the opposite side of the map or maybe in just mid lane. But yeah, they're not deciding on doing that right now, but it is an option kung nais nilang gamitin. Pero passive, just farming.
Yeah, very, very passive, no? Hindi ito yung usual na nakikita natin, Rox, na after lumabas ng Drake, pupunta na silang lahat. Gusto lang talaga nilang mag-farm. They want to wait on to their power spikes talaga when it comes to those items. And pag nangyari yun, MCL would get little bit disadvantageous dito dahil if ever lumakas tong si Chowie at makapag-moonfall siya on most of the members, very disgusting mangyari. Look at this, Ref Herald on mid lane and wala pang reaction from the members of MCL. Will they give this? If ever they give this, mas mahihirapan sila mag-push at least makakuha nitong Infernal Drake. Right now, dahil yun, nakuha nila yung tower in the mid lane, they are trying to take this Ref Herald without this Infernal Drake without any contest. Yep. If ever na makaabot tong MCL, this would be a pretty big Cyclone on the backline and the damage coming through and the grand entrance to the quickness, the combos coming in from the MCL. It's just too much. Wala magawa yung Haribons. Wala sila masagot doon sa mga CCs from the side of MCL, and now MCL, they were waiting for this opportunity na magkaroon sila ng advantage during that fight, and still they're getting it, and Earlsu is left alone with his Qs and wala pa siyang magawa during this fight.
I mean, ano magagawa mo? Ano magagawa mo kayong Haribons? You guys started the dragon. You just let the same thing happen to you twice. Nung unang dragon, which is nagpa-set up sila to MCL Warlocks. They didn't finish the dragon as fast as they can. Nakaabot ang Warlocks, and that's, yan, ulit lang ang nakaraan. Tignan ko nga yung oras, baka umulit din yung oras
Parang nagkakaroon ng nagkakaroon ng flashbacks lang talaga dito. During those fights, yung crucial na mga nangyayari doon, hindi tinitignan ng members ng Haribons na nagdidikit-dikit sila during the fight. That's why nung na-cyclone sila ni Miss Chance, wala na. Nandun na bigla lahat ng members sa MCL, na combo na sila ng mga CC, tas hindi na sila makagalaw. And wala na, yun na. Parang that's the fight already, and wala pang nasasagot na kahit na isang kills yung Haribons. So they're still waiting for those, MCL being very patient dun sa fights. That's good. Pero I think they should be more proactive onto these fights. Kasi right now, 8-0 sila. Malaki yung advantage nila. Pwede na sila mag-push anywhere they want. Dahil matatakot yung members. Look at that. The grand entrance onto the backline. Pero wala pang follow-up from the members of MCL.
Right now, wala na yung MCL Warlocks sa panahon na kailangan nila magsama-sama. Right now, they can individually split push na because they have more items, more XP compared to their opponents na individual. That's a 2-team fights na actually 3, even on Herald, that PLM Haribons lost. And again, they're not losing guys because individually they're not good enough to beat their opponents. Nanatalo sila because of the decision making they're doing during team fights. So yun lang, hindi pa naman totally talo ang PLM Haribons right now. They still have chance for a comeback if MCL Warlocks makes a mistake, and they could capitalize on those mistakes. But we'll see what will happen the next few minutes of this game because Baron is already spawned, and MCL Warlocks can definitely just destroy all the vision on Baron and then wait for Haribons to base check, or they can
Oh.
just lure them. They can just lure them to Baron because, for example, they start the Baron. But
Pag na-bait
Pwede
sila
na.
dito. Pero as we're saying, yun, no, Rox. Kasi, kaya natin nasasabi na there's still a chance for comeback for Haribons is kasi yung MCL, they are still not using their advantage into their favor pa, no? Kasi, we all know na pag naka-snowball kayo, you should use that to your advantage. At least get something out of it. Take down towers, take down objectives, get some more kills, ganun. And ito, ngayon nila ginagawa to on the top lane kasi it would be a 4v4 fight.
Alright.
Cataclysm at the
Nice
backline would
Cataclysm.
be able to hit on Pineapple Crep. The flash has been used, but the damage is still going through on the side of MCL. The CCs talaga are enough
TP.
to actually stop them from
Got him
going
here.
in. And there's the
Oh,
win. The
Cyclone.
Cyclone onto the backline would be not able to get the kill onto Chowi though. Pineapple Crep is backing away 1-for-1 so far. And now the
Flashing
members
in.
of MCL super low in
Nice
HP.
disengage.
Pero again, nice disengage nga sabi ni Rox dahil dun explosive cast was able to save the lives of MCL.
buti na lang may explosive cast na tumigil
Yeah.
ng gera na yun kasi patalo na. Ang nangyayari, buong over chase over there kasi nakita nyo naman, he died alone behind the third tier tower ng PLM Haribons. Eh no, yun sa part na yun.
1 HP.
Yeah, that was too much. They should have just ran away and made PLM Haribons chase because they have Astral that's smoking them when they are chasing. Ayun yung winning condition ng Haribons na finally nakuha nila because may Warlocks nga, yung sinabi ko kanina, finally made a mistake dun sa 4v4 na yan. Although, munti ka na, makakapang Haribons lalo kung yung Garen TP was earlier and nakaabot siya sa right target. Well, umabot naman siya sa saya pero nakita niya naman yung ulti ni Garen ay hindi sapat dahil kulang pa. Although tama yung information na binibigyan nila na buti naman, inultihan ng Garen yung saya kaso walang follow.
This is gonna be... Oh, pero look at this, Rox. This is scary dahil nga MCL, even though that they have 9 kills on the board, PLM, tingnan mo, na-equalize na nila yung goal. This is gonna be very, very hard for MCL if hindi pa sila maging proactive when they're taking these objectives. 3 towers are down on their side. Nape-pressure na sila ng members ng PLM. Hindi na sila makapush through. And yun nga yung hinihintay nila ngayon. Ngayon, dahil ito na yung nangyari, PLM has all the advantage. Look at how Diana has 3 items already, even Ezreal. And nakakatakot yun dahil later on in the fight, mas mapapadali for PLM yung fights dahil nga we all know may monsoon pa sila. If magamit nila to the right timing, PLM would gain the advantage onto those fights dahil nga MCL right now are in shambles and parang PLM is slowly gaining the upper hand on them.
Para sa akin yung PLM Haribons right now, the way that they can win this game is once na ma-burn yung flash ng Saya, Cataclysm lang ng Cataclysm to Jarvan. Kasi when Saya has flash, they have no chance of killing this Saya because she has her ulti and she has her flash. Parang dalawa na yung panakas niya. And for your side of Haribons, sobrang limitado lang yung panghabol nila, which is just the Jarvan and the Diana. I mean, Garen, di diretso yung ghost. Tingin nyo, di na maiwasan niya.
Yeah.
Kaya yun lang talaga. Burning nila yung flash ng Saya and start ng Jarvan yung mission niya na huli na. Tapos patay na ako rito, basta idamay nyo to.
Oo nga. And look at this, Rox. Ito na yung flash into the backline. Pero nakuha na nila yung Mountain Dragon. Pero look at the damage coming from Stellar. Would burst down one member onto the backline. And that is going good for the members of MCL. There's a TP coming in though. Pero ito, wala pa sila masyadong papatay. But the Dimension Justice would be able to get one down. And ito na yung hinahanap ng Haribons na fight. Pero more on the low HP na yung members nila. Hindi yata ito yung gusto nilang fight. Dahil right now, the members are slowly going through the backline. Look at that. The mode fall onto the backline. Would be good for Haribons. And now, they gain the advantage. And that is a good ace for PLM. What was that flake coming in from Chewy right here onto the dragon fight?
Yeesh! Yun yung reaction dun na saktong-sakto dun yung moonfall ni Diana. Ayan na, lalanding na dito guys sa replay. From inside the dragon pit. Diana is here! And tinamaan na halos tatlong member.
Man.
So Warlocks at tayo nag-decimate sa kanila and looks like they are gonna take Nexus Towers pa after nun, or are they planning to end it? There's still 7 seconds on Graga. They could have ended this. They can end this. They can end this.
No, they didn't
They
end it.
just backed off.
Oh no, Haribons. Natakot sila dun kay Blue. They could have ended it and para
There's so
matapos.
much minions, dude. There's
Oo
so
nga
much
eh.
minions. Yung Gragas can clear
Oh,
all.
wow.
Even right now, just the minions, napakalakalahati nila yung Nexus Tower. Uh,
That was sayang eh. That could have been game 1 na if ever PLM wanted that. Pero they wanted to be safe dahil nakita na nga nila. Pero they should have risked it all na. Kasi malakas na rin naman yung damage nito ni Earl Su. And right now, yun nga yung sinasabi natin kanina, Rox. MCL, they weren't able to use the advantage that they had early on in the game. That's why right now they got punched. One big fight, and now PLM has a 10k gold lead. Right now, it would be really hard for them to fight this through. Dahil wala na silang masyadong damage. Nagkakaroon na ng resistances yung Haribons. And yun na nga, dahil nga may 10k gold lead, mas madali nila makukuha tong Baron dahil rin may pressure na rin coming in from the towers na na-takedown ng Haribons.
Dyan, well, yun na, nag-fix it pa matukuhan. The Cyclone as well, that's an important skill for MCL Warlocks.
Yep.
I think this would be Baron ko kasi wala na Cyclone si Wu.
Yeah, dahil nang wala na yung Cyclone, this could be the call na hinahanap ng members ng Haribons. Wala na silang isa pang start ng clash and wala rin silang masasagot dito sa Baron take na to. They're just trying to take the mid lane and yun na nga, nakuha na nila yung mid lane, they're backing away dahil they're respecting the damage coming in from the members of Haribons.
Right now, it should be easy for Haribons to close this game. It's gotta split up and push all the lanes. Yung 5v5 na hinihintay ng MCL Warlocks, wag na sana nila bigyan ng chance. Whenever they know that MCL Warlocks wants to start the team. But
onto the back line and the Cataclysm. Yun yung wombo combo na hinihintay namin kanina from the side of Haribons and wala pang nagpo-fall down on their side. Bonsun has been used to heal most of the members. And now that is the engage coming in from Haribons. They wanted to get that win. Gusto lang talaga nilang i-make sure yun, Rox. Kaya pala hindi nila tinapos kanina. They wanted to get that Baron. They got the Baron and they got the advantage in the end. So, where did it all go wrong, Rox? Kasi feel ko, MCL having the advantage, tapos hindi nila ginamit yun para at least ma-pressure yung Haribons. And in the end, sila yung na-pressure, no?
It was during the mountain drag parang dash. Yung third dragon, na sinimulan again ng Haribons. And I thought it was a gunner na kasi, oh no, they're starting the same cycle on the first two dragons. Pero hindi hindi same the team fight yung ginawa nila. Because someone, I don't remember who, I think it was Jarvan, si Chax or si Diana, was buying time for his teammates. Dalawang member, which is yung Sayarakan, ang na-late sa team fight dahil sa isang member na Haribons. And because of that, the Earl Su ng Haribons, sobrang daming na-deal na damage dun sa mga remaining members na nakalapit sa kanila ng Warlocks, which is si Gragas, si Annie, and si Wukong. And by the time na nakarating sila sa Sayarakan, yun nga, puro low HP na yung teammates niya. And Diana was looking for a way para makapakita ng team fights without the enemy noticing where she is gonna come from. Kaya nakasarap siya ng magandang moonfall and dun sila nakakambak. Ay nakakuha ng dalawang Nexus. At doon na nagsimula yung 10k gold lead na hindi na, ang hirap na iahon for Team Warlocks. Although there's still a chance kanina. Yun nga, parang nadala na ng momentum. Nadala na ng PLM yung momentum nila hanggang matapos na laro.
Yeah, even though na wala sila masyadong wombo combo nga potential like what Warlocks has on their kit. Talagang yung Haribons, they just waited for the late game. Tinry lang nila mag-farm. They lost a lot nung early game. They lost one dragon, they lost a lot, two major team fights yung na-lose nila. And even though natatalo sila doon, they were just waiting. They're just trying to be patient. They're just trying their best para at least pag lumakas si Earl Su, we all know what's gonna happen. And yun nga yung nangyari in the end. Pati si Chewie, sobrang lakas na rin when it comes to the Moonfall. Dahil nga rin si Chewie, naghihintay ng mga big Moonfalls natin kanina. Being very patient. Nag-take note siya eh. Kasi nung nagsastart siya ng Moonfall, natatalo sila. Pero in the end, hinihintay niya lang magamit yung mga ultimates. Then, tsaka siya papasok with his own Moonfall.
But before yung third dragon, parang dash, nagkaroon ng teamfight sa top lane kung saan namatay yung Wukong. But at that time, MC Warlocks had the lead. Talagang nasa kanila talaga yung momentum ng game yung panahon. Pero they made a mistake there. And that stopped the momentum from continuing, from destroying the third tier tower sa top lane, and from getting any more leads that they wanted to have against the team na PLM. So, talagang mangyayari ang mistake sa mga tournaments, which is typical naman. Pero we're just analyzing kung ano nangyayari nga para sa mga mga tropa, mga kaibigan, itong mga teams na to, ano nyo rin, masabi nyo rin sa kanila yung mga sinasabi namin dito sa stream kung hindi nila pinanood or ni-replay kung ano nangyari para matulong kayo and they would improve in their games so that it won't happen again.
Yeah, yun nga yung hinahanap natin dito talaga. They need to touch up on those macro plays talaga on the side of MCL. Dahil nga, masyado sila nagsistick together during this phase. I mean, that's good kasi nga they're finding those wombo combos. Pero because of that, wala silang na-push na towers. Dalawa lang, bot lane and top lane. And crucial sa Wild Rift yung mag-takedown ng towers kasi yun yung magbibigay ng pressure sa enemy team. Mahihirapan sila mag-push if they don't have any towers. And wala silang masyado na push on their side kaya hindi sila makapush through and the Haribons just capitalized on it. So guys, before we go on to our next game, we would just like to thank our sponsors for this for University Alliance Cup because this is Globe Telecom, our official telecom sponsor, ASUS ROG Phone 5, our presenting sponsor, Logitech G, our gear partner, Riot Games, our publishing partner, Twitch Student, our platform partner, and shout out to our partners at Logitech G. If you're looking to supercharge your gaming setup so you can hashtag keep playing, check out Logitech's amazing gaming gear at logitech.acadaarena.com or type exclamation point Logitech G in the chat for 175 discount for a minimum of 1,750 purchase on any Logitech G products. And also guys, AcadArena is now on TikTok. Make sure to follow at AcadArena on TikTok dahil ang first 1,000 followers ay magkakaroon ng chance na manalo sa weekly giveaways natin. Post or tweet with the hashtag AA TikTok giveaway to make your entry count. And yun nga, Rox, no? Eto, going na tayo sa ating second game of the series. So, Camille is being hovered for a ban and I think dapat lang talaga nila i-ban itong Camille na to.
Well, ang Camille is sa mga topics yun sa tournaments dahil napaka-easing lockdown, napaka-easing follow-up, automatic mapapabili ka ng zone niya, which is a waste of the item that you wanted to build in the first place para lumakas kayo manalo na teamfight or sa laning phase mo lang. Pero we see a ban for the Gragas, finally. Pero nakakapahinayang din. Kasi for the side of Haribons, they could have easily picked that up because they have the first pick prior. So I guess they're not that flexible in playing Gragas or just didn't practice that much Gragas. Pero sayang na pick. 6 ban on the right side and it's gonna be a Galio. So right now we got an open Brom, an open Akali, an open Decent. Pero first game natin, the Brom was banned and Lee Sin and Akali wasn't really chosen by any of the teams. Even however lang na parang gusto kong gamitin to, walang paramdam. Pero si Brom talaga, ayan ban yun. So someone from either of those teams will probably use it now.
Yeah, if they want to pick that Brom nga, no, Rox, kasi Brom could be a potential disengage tool rin naman for the team. And madali lang rin naman siya i-first pick dahil if you first pick Brom, wala namang masyado mawawala. Pero look at that, Lee Sin is gonna be the first pick of Haribons. So they wanted this Lee Sin talaga. They want to get the Dragon's Rage. At least meron kang disengage tool on your side. And if ever Warlocks gets to pick this Renekton, alam naman natin Renekton is a menace on the early game. If ever na yung katapat niya would be a bruiser also, that would be a good pick.
Well, etong recent pick ng Haribons is saying something na confident level talaga. Is
Right.
yung momentum na nakuha nila ng first game. They're trying to push it through the second game. And I believe Haribons. Oh, the Fiora is showing up finally. Kung pinag-usapan natin di lumitaw ng first game against sa Renekton, definitely not a bad pick. Pero alam mo parang dahil nanood na ako ng mga Fiora Renekton game labanan na to and skill level talaga. Skill matchup
lang talaga.
It's skill matchup yung Renekton sa si Fiora. So but in late game I think Fiora overwhelms Renekton. So Renekton has to survive the early and mid game without dying because yung late game na yun papapaga.
Yun
mapaga. And the Brahma has been picked for the side of Warlocks. There's a Pantheon. Is that gonna be jungle Pantheon? I mean, sa mga games natin dito sa UAC may nagpapakita talagang jungle Pantheon pagkakaalam ko. Just
so
answer kung dito sa team ng Warlocks na bibitaw.
Yeah, if ever man jungle pantheon to, this
Yun
would
na
be
nga.
good rin naman, yun nga. Kasi if ever this would be a pantheon in the jungle, that would be an easy engage dahil nga meron rin naman siya target and stun on his side. Pero looking at the other side naman, sa side ng Haribons, they have the Aurelion Soul on their side. So gusto nila ng mga disengage tools talaga. Pwede nila gamitin yung Ultimate Elixir as a way to disengage if ever man the members of Warlocks are here. Yung ginawa talaga ng Haribons dito, they went in for the draft na puro disengage dahil they know that Warlocks would pick a lot of engage tools on their side. So this is just Haribons being smart on the uptake. So maybe Warlocks need to be careful when they go in kasi madali silang mapupush back ng members ng Haribons.
Parang das medyo napaka-question ako sa team cup ng Warlocks kasi di ba they pick Renekton. They on their board pick, they chose Cinch. And Cinch against Piora, if ever the Cinch becomes a Baron laner.
Mhm.
It's a very difficult matchup for Cinch kasi you know how Cinch works. Lason lang sa lupa and tatakbo na siya. Lakad lang, hawakan ng kamay, basta ang dali lang parusahan ng Cinch kapag Piora ka. And also, if Renekton goes mid lane against Aurelion Soul, parang laban na ng Reptile dito sa mid lane pero lugi yata sa rin yung Renekton natin sa Aurelion Soul. Again, a weird picks for MCL Warlocks. I don't know where they're going with this pick. Cinch might go mid lane. And why is Renekton in... Okay. So, date lang ang rotation. Pero bakit to Cinch? I wonder what's gonna happen. I do hope na hindi masyadong maagang magkaroon ng senyales na matatapos kagad yung laro dahil sa napiling champions ng Warlocks. Although in team fights naman kasi, sobrang lakas. Lugi ang Haribons sa team fight with the side of team comp. Pero individually in lane, from in mid lane at top lane, they will struggle.
Pero in theory, feel ko lamang si Stellar in the mid lane against Chewy dahil nga madaling makapag-engage. So kita, di ba mahihirapan si Chewy when it comes to using those stars niya talaga dahil nga melee yung katapat niya. So I think that's where they're going for this. Kaya pinag-mid nila Renekton si Stellar. Pero dahil rin doon, if Warlocks couldn't get the advantage, dahil nga kanina nga nagkaroon ng advantage yung Warlocks, if they don't use it in their favor, mas mapapunish sila dahil nga yung members ng Haribons, they're going in for this late game composition talaga.
Kailangan lang ni Chewing alagaan yung positioning niya. Like what she's doing right now. Kasi kanina nung level 2 nakita natin na kaya nga siya parusahan ng Renekton. But that only happens if he gets too close. But if he's in a safe range, safe distance, wala. Mag-i-scale siya ng mapayapa and Renekton won't be able to use this early. May sago pa nangyayari sa top lane na Scuttle, parang dash.
Nakita natin kanina yung Scuttle being taken, pero ito the flash coming in. Miss Chance would not have a good day right here dahil wala na siya third skill, and look at the flash coming in from Meow Meow Stellar, and he would try to get the damage pero hindi nakakuha, and that is the kill coming in from the side of Haribons. 2-0 agad on the early game.
Ito na nga ba yung sinasabi? Kasi Pantheon, jungle, is not bad, especially for ganking. That's his main key point of why you're choosing Pantheon jungle, the easy engage. But in the jungle, he's not that fast, he's not that strong compared to Leeson. And alam ni Chucks yun, kaya automatically when he saw the Pantheon appearing from his jungle, agaran siya nag-safeguard agaran siya.
Oh no, look at this on the backline. Chowie trying to deal the damage, and that is almost a kill onto Pineapple Crep. This is what is scary about an Aurelion Soul pick, no? Napakadiling mag-rotate all around the map just with that third skill.
Mukhang nasakto yung voice of light sa barrier ng Kai'Sa, kaya hindi nadapa si Kai'Sa. Puti naman, hindi siya nalit. Pero, extending their lead na kagad yung Haribons. And as we see here, sasaktan ako kada tumitingin tayo sa top lane. Parang dash nga, nawawa naman yung stage. Parang tinutusok ng toothpick. Piora.
It's a good thing lang no na hindi siya napapatay talaga ni Jack dun sa top lane. Kaya I think he's doing good naman kahit na malaki talaga yung advantage ni Zrak dun sa top lane. Pero maybe later, if Chucks would go for a gank on the top lane, dun na makikita na mapapunish tong si Blue. Pero so far, na sa nakikita natin right now, MCL still not backing away from these fights dahil nga in the next minute makikita natin Haribons dahil nga kanina when it comes to the Drakes mas nauuna sila mag-take nun, so makikita natin ulit na may advantage sila ngayon, hindi tulad kanina na disadvantageous sila. For sure sila yung mauuna dito sa Drake fight na to.
Hopefully sa Dragon fight, FC Warlocks na sila makakapawi because they have the better team comp sa team fights kumpara sa PLM Haribons because they got a Fiora that should stay in top lane to destroy the tower. Kung sumama niyo yung Fiora, hindi ganun kalaki ang tulong. And all MCL Warlocks has to do is to choose the target that they need to kill first because they have the lockdown, they have the Renekton Stun, the Pantheon, the Brom's passive, the Singe, the Flame.
Yep.
And Dragon is up, but we see Singe is still in top lane, so already okay mangyayari dito pare. Para sa MCL Warlocks. I hope to see Singe in the Dragon fight, but he's still not rotating.
Siguro what we want to see here, no, Rox, is for MCL to try and take a pick muna on one member. Pero dahil nga nasa top side tong si Miss Chance, I think they're giving this Cloud Ring. Kasi they're not wanting to contest rin naman the movement speed rin na binibigay lang ng Cloud Ring. Feel ko, they're thinking na hindi to masyadong important on their team composition. So right now, look at that. The package would be able to divide the fight right there. Earl Su, too close for comfort yan because look at that. The Dragon Rage has been used onto Brom and Domat, almost falling down. Pero na-punish itong si Earl Su. He falls down. Pineapple Threat would be monsoon. And look at the damage coming through. And the trade, yung nakita natin doon into the bot lane, Haribons are still getting those trade, holding on to that advantage.
Well, for what happened to Dragon Face, guys, well, yung PLM Haribons ang stand on top because they got the Dragon. But, Corey died over there, and he was just trying to get the apple.
Oh, but look at this fight onto the mid lane, and Stellar falls down. Miss Chance would be the next one, pero Chax could still try to get... Okay, kala ko tama yung resonating strike. And again, Haribons has the advantage onto the game, and look at the pressure that they're putting right here. And the rotation coming in from Lesgy, even though that is a Janna.
Whenever there's a dragon that's being taken by whoever's team, ang best trade talaga dun is either you get 2 or 3 kills or makakuha kayo ng tower or makakuha kayo ng herald. Yan yung best trade na pwede masabi na okay, may trade tayo. And yung 1-1 trade sa baba, hindi siya trade. Yung top lane na they tried to kill the Fiora, which did not end in a success for team MCL Warlocks. And as soon as matapos yung replay natin kanina, nagkaroon kaagad ng namatay na Crocs sa mid lane. Yun nga, tuloy-tuloy lang yung lugi na nangyayari sa Warlock ngayon. And they're not using the Singe to its utmost ability sa early. So, Ayan na po.
Okay, ultimate has been used right there. Rip Herald has been taken by Haribons and still gaining the advantage right here. Pineapple Cap would get a kill of his own, flashing away si Chowie. And this still a 1-for-1. But they got the Rip Herald on the side of Haribons. But look at Chowie though, trying to get something out of this. And look at the fight coming in. Jacques trying to get a 1v1 fight with Blue, pero they're backing away kasi they knew na meron na silang advantage and hindi na nila ibibigay yung kill sa Warlocks.
Well, sa team fight na yun, at least sa 4v4, pinapakita ng Warlocks na kinakaya pa rin nila kahit pa paano, kahit wala yung Siege. Pero again, this team comp na ginawa ng Warlocks, they really need the Siege to come. I know that Fiora will trade the towers for Siege rotating, but they'll get more when they have Singe on the team fight because not only will they win the team fights, they can also get an objective like the tower.
Okay, look at this. On comes in onto Zrak, and there is the parry para dun sa fling, and now Zrak can back away safely from here, flashing away from the fight, and the Warlocks get nothing out of that.
Madali lang talaga para sa Fiora na mag-invade.
Oh, pero hindi pa tapos. Resonating strike. He has the Dragon's Rage though. He can use this in their favor. And there you go. Pero wala pa rin damage na nagka-come through. Chax is getting punished right here. Miss Chance goes in for the stun. Pero to, look at that. The safeguard to the backside para hindi siya mapari. And Chax trying to get more damage. Stellar wanting to get the kill on Chax. Pero Chewie is here though. He wants to get the kill onto that side. Chewie would be able to get the blade. Would be able to hit. And now Chewie would get finished, pero hindi pala. He's super fast. And there you go. The Grand Duelist dueling onto Stellar, trying to get the heal onto his side. And now Stellar is left with his own and the tower. Pero still, 2 kills onto the bot lane for the side of Haribons.
Nakakapanik yung nangyayari. Parang
oh no.
Yung Voice of Light hindi tumama kay Singe. Tapos, buti na lang namatay sa Leandra yung Singe. Kundi sobrang, nararamdaman yung parang yung dragon natin na lumilipad after nun. Nasobrahan yung alise ni Jack. Pero okay lang eh. I mean, calculated naman yung ginawa niya. Napatayin niya si Pantheon and he was able to run away. Muntikan nga lang madilubyo yung ano niya. yung trauma niya dumating.
Problema na matay rin si Stellar onto the bot lane. Kaya right now, PLM has every chance that they can get Infernal Drake. No contest talaga from the side of MCL. So Haribons right now looking really strong. And now 2 items na yung mid laner nila. And this could be crucial dahil 2 items na sila and even their carry is almost onto that second item, power spike. Mahihirapan na yung Warlocks to come back from this. That is Earl Sue with the Corki. And we all know how Corki is onto the late game. And look at that on the bot lane. There's the vision coming in from the package. Stun coming in from his chance.
Nice
Pero the Dragon's Rage has been used onto him. And now Jax would get this. And the Tornado would be able to get the hit onto Doma. And the resonating kick would be able to get the hit. Earl Sue backing away with the flash. Pero Stellar goes in and the Killer Instinct follows through. And eto na. Nakikita natin the side of MCL waiting for the chance that they can get talaga to at least get some kills of their own. Get the shutdown against the members of Haribons. Shax goes in, back away with the safeguard. Pero walang follow-ups coming in. Pero ito nakita natin si Joey right here. He has the voice of light though if he wants to get this. Pero he's trying to be really conservative with that. And Haribons backs away with 1 trade against Warlocks.
But PLM Haribons still had the upper lead parang touch because while they were fighting on bottom lane, Fiora was busy destroying their tier tower in top lane. And the only reason why PLM Haribons didn't win that team fight, not just because Corki overextended and they didn't notice the crocodile from the river. Nagpa-blue buffs pa si Aurelion Sol at the time. Maybe the information didn't get fast. But compare mo naman ang Aurelion Sol sa Renekton, di ba? Mas mauuna naman talaga lagi si Aurelion Sol. Every time. But that time, hindi nangyari kasi nagpa-blue buffs pa ako, guys!
Medyo na late lang sila. Pero look at that, no? Damage ni Ursu onto the bot lane. Almost 1/3 na HP lang. Look at this. The stun comes in. Chowie with the voice of light. Pineapple Crab is exhausted down and he's chasing back. The Killer Instinct has been used para at least makabawi. Power falls down. But look at this. They want to get the fight onto blue, onto the top side. But Stellar now locked down by the members of Haribons. Would they go for the chase down against the Crocodile? Pero hindi sila mag-go through. And now Haribons gets 1 down and backs away with it.
Sobrang dali na lang talagang pumatay para sa PLM Haribons. Pwede na lang break time na talaga sa team fight. Ito ngayon sa Warlocks. Even with the Fiora, I think right now because they have the upper lead na talaga in terms of items and levels. And damage talaga overall lugi na ang MCL Warlocks. At not unless mag-face check ang Haribons at ma-burst kagad ng Warlocks. Kung sino man yung mauunang target. But also, nakalimutan ko yung point out kanina. Yung monster ni Jana sa baba, nung parang natulak niya ata yung Pantheon to safety. I don't know if you remember parang that.
Oh, yeah. Naalala ko nga yun. Pero look at this. Shax being very aggressive onto here. He wants to get that pero nag-dash out siya dahil he knows masistun siya ni Pantheon and he didn't want to give them a kill. So Zrak onto the plane with Lesgy here. So maybe this is a good fight for Zrak though. He's gonna get stunned pero ito nakita natin hindi talaga nag-back away dun sa side na yun ng mapa si Pineapple Crab dahil he knows a grand challenge would be able to hit on him. Nomad is now the target. Earlsu would be punished just because of that stun. Chowie trying to get the damage. So Voice of Light dito and now pinapunish sila ni Miss Chance would be able to get double kill on the back line. And Chowie would try to get this dahil we know na Chowie nga has the advantage. Marami siyang nakuha kills kanina and he's just chasing down the members. Resonating Strike would be able to hit, try to get the Dragon Stage onto 1 and now Stellar could capitalize on this. Stellar flashing in with the stun onto 1 and now this gonna be the target. Shax GA has been popped. Wala siyang Dragon Stage. He has to safeguard to back away from this though. And the stun coming in from Stellar. He's using the Resonating Strike to back away pero hindi pa rin enough. Stellar gets that kill and the shutdown gold comes through.
Nakabawi pa nga. MCL Warlocks. Dito sa side ng top lane, Fiora should have won that fight against Raisa. Pero hindi niya na-hit yung marks niya, yung sa ulti niya.
Yeah.
Yung grand challenge. And also, ang aga niya nag-parry. Parang dash. Nobody, only the Braum can stun him with Braum's facial feature and his passive. But at the time, he didn't time it right. Talagang nag-parry lang siya. out of nowhere without any reason. Pampok.
Okay.
Pero
They have the package though. They use it in their favor, pero still Mischance was able to get it in. Ersu will get punished by Pineapple Crep and Stellar onto the backline. Pero look at this, the damage comes through. And Chowie, talagang nasa gitna siya nung fight. And this is not a good position for an Aurelion Soul. They want to get the kill on Pineapple Crep, pero hindi sila makapush through onto that. Dragon Stage has been used para ma-push back onto the Janna. That is the ball delivery coming in from them. And now they are getting punished. MCL waiting for this opportunity, and now they got it, and they will be able to get the towers down onto their side.
so sobrahan na ata tayo. Pero Haribons sa mga mistake na ginagawa natin because we're slowly losing the lead that we have started with. Again, MCL Warlocks, yung sinabi natin sa mula ng game, ang lakas ng team fight nila. Kaso nung early nga, hindi sila nagsasama-sama and they just kept losing team fights after team fights. But now, since the mistakes have been piling up for PLM Haribons, MCL Warlocks is slowly gaining their lead back, only at 5k gold lead now. They can easily win another team fight if they group up once again. Kasi nakakuha na ng items, nakakuha na ng boost enchantment din. Itong team MCL Warlocks. And Zira, it's been a long while since we last saw him destroy a tower and exert pressure sa opposite sides ng lanes. Pero yun nga, gumaganda yung laban natin dito sa second fight natin. We thought it would be an easy 2-0 for PLM Haribons, but they are shaking right now. The 2-0 is shaking right now.
I think I'm waiting for just Zirak to split push no kanina pa Rox kasi they have this Fiora, and we all know nga naman on Wild Rift, Fiora is just a split push maniac. And yun nga yung hinahanap natin since a while ago. And right now, dahil nga they're losing on the fights, they know na they need to put Zirak onto the side lanes dahil look at this. The towers are slowly going equal na onto their side, and Mischance is slowly getting the damage through. And sobrang laking threat na ni Pineapple Crep at this point. PLM Haribons needs to find a way to at least focus on that Kaisa, kasi if Kaisa falls down, for sure mababawasan ng isang damage shot sa side ng MCL.
And now they're starting Baron, PLM Haribons. They know that Pantheon is bot lane, but Pantheon has Grand Skyfall. They should stop this and let Fiora spit push, but they are not
and the Grand
stopping.
Skyfall coming in, and Pineapple kept onto the backline, but ayun nga, napunish nila yung Killer Instinct coming through, and Blue is just here with Stellar. They're trying to chase onto Chewy, but the Zonia's Argos is there, and that is gonna be a good fight coming in from the members. Shax has the GA, kaya nag-push through siya during that fight, pero Chowie going in for the stun, pero napunish siya, not ni Stellar, and that is gonna be going good for the members of Haribons, trying to get the damage. Zonia's Argos has been used by Stellar, and he's trying to back away with the slice and dice. That's just too much damage coming in from the burn, and Ersu gets the kill in the end. 4-for-1 in favor of PLM.
It would have became better, parang Dash. I don't know if you've noticed kanina dun sa team fight nila, but Fiora didn't have anybody to fight against, and PLM Haribons, we thought that they would lose the Baron fight because they started it and nabawas na Baron, but they won this because Kaisa went behind them with just 1/4 HP. So she died immediately, one of the core members ng MCL Warlocks, and that's why ang ganda pa ng ng Zonya ni Chewy dito sa slice and sa stun ni Reneg doon. So yun nga, maganda yung individual plays na kaya nanalo sila dun sa 4v5 nila even without the Fiora. And Fiora didn't have anybody to fight sa bot lane, but she still TP'd back to base. And I thought her plan was babay ba siya ng TP para makabackup dito. But no, she was just walking sa base. Mas maganda lang. I mean, yung magagawa kung sakaling nangyari nga.
Yeah, right. Pero ito, look at this fight coming in. Tax is just zoning down Mischance. Dahil nga, if they ever pull down Mischance to low HPs, mas mapapadali yung trabaho nila. And looking at how 2 items lang tong si Mischance, mahihirapan na si Mischance i-contest tong Elder Ocean Drake natin. So, this would be really good for the side of Haribons. For the members right there, look at the division coming in from Corky, going in for the fight. Stellar Meow Meow trying to get the stun onto him, but the Zonia's Argos has been used. But the damage coming in from Earl is just too much at this point, and napapunish sila, and Stellar, and they were able to get the kill onto Corky, but still not enough. Pineapple Crep would be falling down for that fight. This just is the last one standing. Chax would be trying to get the resonating strike onto him, and Mischance fighting 1v1 with Chax, and that is an ace coming in from Haribons.
And that's game. That was actually a
most
good play from
likely.
the Corgi. I thought he was suiciding paring dash, pero meron pala siya plano na Zonya and TP from Fiora, and it became better.
Damage.
It became
Wow.
really better after that. Pero yung Kaisa, nakaka-nervous yung nangyari. Yung Kaisa nagpipreate lang dito, napatayin niya si Aurelion Sol. Pero puti na lang, talagang overpowered.
They're ending it. Yeah.
Si Rox tsaka si Jax.
And
Good
dahil
job,
so,
bro.
dahil sobrang tagal nung dead timers na at that point in the game, PLM just went in talaga with that fight. They were ready na mag-prowl back dun sa members ng MCL if they try to engage during that dragon fight. Dahil nga may package sila from Ursu, they made use of it, they divided the fight, and dahil mostly melee yung composition ng Warlocks, mafo-force silang mag-push even though na merong zone dun nung package ni Ursu. And right now, Haribons leading with a 2-0, and MCL, they need to find a way to at least turn this around against the members of Haribons.
Although yung sa team fight ng sa Elder Dragon, parang they could have easily prevented the Corti from using his package sa ganong klaseng resulta if they were using Singe's mega adhesive sa parang hindi siya makatalon.
Yeah.
Again, there's some parts talaga na nagkulang yung MCL Warlocks, especially in terms of initiation. We have seen them less making starting team fights with piling up their crowd controls on just one target. And Haribons also showed a lot of mistakes in mid game, but they were still able to make up for it and end the game and win with the 2-0. Pero sayang nga for Warlock, they had a lot of chances to win those earlys. If only since was yung decision making ng buong team was to sacrifice the tower instead of defending it against a Fiora, because yung gusto ng Fiora, magstay ka sa tower din.
Right.
Kasi whatever happened, if you go to the team fight, she'll get your tower. She still has a lead. If you guys don't contest the Dragon kasi yung Fiora, nag-speed push, okay lang din naman kasi at the end of the day nga may contest kayo. Pero anong nangyari kasi hindi na sila nag-team fight, which is yung winning condition ng Warlocks na kasama yung Sins. Tapos, nakukuha pa nila yung mga picks na kung bakit nag-i-snowball sila lalo. Yung Sins lalo, yung Lee Sin lalo, nakita naman natin ginagawa. Talagang dire-diretso na lang siya. Kasi nakikita niya na yung the side ng Warlocks is wala talaga sila plano lumaban. They're not grouping up at all. Kahit apat lang sila. Na-realize lang nila yun nung mid-game na. And I hope Warlock is able to recover pa. And because we still have 3 more games, guys, depending, we still have a comeback that will happen for the side of Warlocks.
Yeah, we still have a chance naman. Alam naman natin na veterans na sa Alliance ang Warlocks, and they know how to turn this around, especially when they're in pressure. They know how to fight especially against the members of Haribons. Pero right now, it's not showing. Maybe later on makikita natin si Stellar. Alam naman natin si Stellar brings out those picks. I remember Stellar bringing out a Fizz, bringing out an Annie, and an Akali. Talaga yung hinihintay kong i-bring out ni Stellar on their side. Maybe yung Akali ay kailangan nila palabasin sa cage on the side of Warlocks. Kasi if they need that talaga as an emergency case on their side, at least maybe that could help turn around the tides of the battle on the side of MCL Warlocks. So right now, Haribons leading the charge. Sabi nga natin kanina, they are having a hard time if ever they're fighting with the veterans nga sa Alliance. Pero right now, they're showing they have grown as an organization, they have grown as a team on the Wild Rift side, and so sure nakapag-learn na sila and marami na silang nakuhang tips and tricks on their side. And even on the Division B talaga, malakas naman talaga yung side ng PLM Haribons, and they're showing it here on the Promotionals.
Yung sa side ng MCL Warlocks, I do hope na ma-realize na kung why they have lost those 2 games. It's mainly because they're not using their team comps to their winning conditions. Yun nga, sana ma-realize nila yan and magkaroon tayo ng mas maganda pang games sa mula 3rd game until hopefully we'll reach the 5th game. And now we're starting the banning phase. It's still a 6-ban paring Dash.
Okay, so Ziggs ban pa rin. Ayaw talaga nilang palabasin si Ziggs, no? Talagang yun talaga yung ayaw nila makita during this fight. And Gragas for sure gonna get banned on the side of Haribons. Ayaw nila makalaban kasi nga yung explosive cast nga rin naman kanina. Sobrang disruptive during the fights. On a best of 5 talaga, there's a chance talaga for a comeback if you adapt to what Haribons are bringing out during the games. And Warlocks needs to react to that and they need to find a way to at least turn this around dahil nga yung momentum nasa side ng Haribons, it would be a tall order. Pero still, hindi pa rin naman imposible on the side of Warlocks. So, they just need to be smart on how they draft and how they use their draft. Gaya nga na sinabi mo nga, Rox. Kasi right now, Haribons are using their draft in their favor talaga and nagre-react sila. Very reactive yung playstyle ng PLM Haribons and yun yung nagpapatalo sa side ng Warlocks.
It's decent ban. Although last game, ang side ng Haribons ang gumamit ng decent. I wonder what they're up to. Why are they banning the decent when they're the ones using? And let's see what Warlocks will pick. Since right now, we see Camille is being open. Akali is still, as we debated earlier, pwede pang ilabas ni paring Stella ang kanyang Akali. And also, binigay na ng Haribons yung ban para makapag-Akali siya lalo.
Yeah, they had the chance nga kanina. No? They had the Brom on their side during the game kanina and they still lost it. Ngayon, binan nila yung Brom para at least hindi makuha ng Haribons. So yun nga yung balik nga tayo sa sinasabi mo kanina, Rox. Yung Lee Sin na ban na ito, siguro Miss Chance is also a Lee Sin player kaya ayaw ni Chucks na bigyan ng chance rin etong si Miss Chance na gamitin yung Lee Sin. Pero right now nga, dahil open si Camille, it has been picked by the side of Warlocks. Alam naman natin triple flex rin naman to si Camille. So, we all know na she can go anywhere dahil it doesn't give a lot of information to the side of Haribons.
Galio. Okay, so it's gonna be a Galio pick for the side of Haribons and might be Jorban for the Wombo combo. Yeah, a Wombo combo. Although if side of Warlocks decide to pick champions that can easily evade the Wombo combo, champions that could dash away like Ezreal ADC for example, or Porky and mid lane, there's a lot of options. Maraming champion na pwedeng maka-jump out ng Cataclysm pero let's see what Warlocks will decide on. If it's gonna be a Garen, I don't think it's a bad idea kasi Garen naman talaga is still OP even after the nerf on him kasi Garen just si Garen yung bagong dapat si Garen na yung may praise ni Mundo ngayon parang siya yung Ghostworthy places. Siya na talaga eh. It's gonna be another Janna on our series ito. 3 games straight there's a Janna champion and Fiora is gonna be against Garen. I think the Garen pick is too early. Paring Dash kasi they are exposing yung Camille is not gonna be the Garen is 100% gonna be in top lane now unless they have big brain na team comp sa may jungle Garen or mid lane Garen. Pero 100% na yan kung walang ganun. So yun nga, exposed na kagad so the Fiora pick will not be hesitated to be chosen here kasi Garen yung kalaban. And it's gonna be an Ezreal and Ari. No one combos for the Camille. No one combos for the Camille. I think it's kind of a waste na nag-Camille sila kung wala naman silang ipa-partner dito.
Okay, so what they want to do here yata, no, Rox, sa nakikita ko rin on the side of PLM, dahil nga kanina, Warlocks went in for the wombo combo composition. Right now, Haribons want that. And because of that, ang reaction ng Warlocks is to pick comps yung ginawa nila dito. They want Domat to at least Monsoon onto their side. Ari going in for that, Stellar going in for that Ari para at least makakuha sila ng picks on their side. Especially against Oriana nga. Siguro parang inisip na rin nila na Oriana would get picked dahil nga we have a lot of ball deliveries on the side of Haribons. So right now, Warlocks, kailangan lang nila gamitin tong draft na to in their favor. Kasi right now, maganda yung draft nila. And Haribons, they just need the momentum. They need to use it in their favor para i-pressure yung Warlocks. So right now, based on the draft, dahil presence ni Janna on the side of Warlocks, I think I'm favoring the side of Warlocks here compared to Haribons. Dahil nga, medyo mahihirapan sila dun sa quote-unquote ball delivery nga on their side.
Para sa akin naman, I vote for Team Haribons. Yung 4v4 nila malakas, actually. Yung Jarvan, Galio, frontline. and Oriana and Kaisa sa backline for the damage. Although, even though na merong charm, may panghuli yung Camille. Again, may pronta may magandang pronta yung Haribons na masasagot. And madali rin makapag-set up yung Oriana because of her two teammates buying time for her. And also, shoutout pala yung nag-donate sa live stream ng AcadArena na si Dwayne S. Peñas. Nagbabasa sa Discord, dude. Thank you. Thank you for the 10 stars, bro. Hope you guys are enjoying our shoutouts and this live stream. Support the teams that you are rooting for kung saan mga school ang inyong mga tropa or kung ano mang universidad ka nag-aral.
So, for our guys out there nga naman, shoutouts rin sa inyo. So guys, habang meron tayong a bit of a break right here, we would like to shout out Logitech G, our partners. If you're looking to supercharge your gaming setup so you can hashtag keep playing, check out Logitech's amazing gaming gear at logitech.acadarena.com or type !point Logitech G in the chat for 175 discount for a minimum of 1,750 purchase on any Logitech G products. Also, this tournament is presented by ASUS Republic of Gamers, powered by the reigning king of gaming smartphones, the ROG Phone 5 with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888, a 144Hz AMOLED display, and a massive 6,000 milliampere hour battery. Take your gaming experience to the next level. Hashtag for those who dare. Available in your nearest ASUS and ROG accredited stores nationwide. Hop on to rog.acadarena.com to check it out. So guys, balik tayo dun sa draft natin right now. Naisip ko nga rin, no, Rox, while I'm doing the sponsors. Yung draft nga rin ng Haribons, if ever etong draft na to would pull through, meron rin naman silang emergency button na dalawa, which is Earlsu and Zrak. Zrak could just push Earlsu on the late game. Ano rin naman yan parang investment rin naman yan ng team ng Haribons kasi they know na even in the late game, malakas pa rin yung damage nila. So, Warlocks, medyo mahirapan sila dahil nga masyadong maraming dashes on the side of Haribons. Si Blue maglalakad lang. Mischance only has the hook shot to the Hextech Ultimatum. So they need to at least have this combo from Mischance and Stellar na pagka Hextech Ultimatum, get the charm in, pick off one, at least get Shuwei or Earlsu, and that's enough para ma-disrupt yung fighting potential ng Haribons.
Para sa akin naman, parang maraming best na nakita natin the past two matches na whenever there's an ongoing 4v4 and there's someone kung malamang usually yung bottom laner or sometimes yung mid lane, yung missing sa team fight, napaparating dun sa 4v4.
Yep.
Not a lot of times it's getting cold or maybe it's getting cold na nandiyan na may parating ng pang-5 miyembro pero hindi uma-address yung team na lugi yung numbers. I'm hoping na more times natin makita sa mga next games natin dahil soon as may paparating na, dapat lahat tayo nagsisiatrasan. Parang ano lang, disiplina.
Yeah.
Kasi na there's sa Wildrift dito sa tournaments natin ganito, number is power talaga. In solo queue, it's commonly known na rin. In solo queue, it's commonly known na rin. Wala, hindi usong 1v5 sa Dota 1 lang yun. Yung may SF pa na 5 minutes slaughter. Dito sa Wildrift, kailangan nating umatras kapag lugi ng isa. Unless alam mo yung information nga na wala silang spells, wala silang flashes, wala silang ultis. Ayun lang yung mga times na ino-consider mo yung mga outnumbered scenarios.
And yun nga, no, especially pag may man disadvantage nga rin talaga kayo. Alam naman rin natin yan nga sabi mo nga, Rox, kahit sa solo queue, kailangan yung i-respect yung numbers advantage onto this game. Kasi even though na behind sila for a bit, meron pa rin silang potential na at least during the fights, may skills pa sila na pwede sa inyo, especially when they have their on their composition. Kaya medyo kailangan nilang i-respect talaga yung numbers advantage, especially on the side of Haribons, dahil nga marami silang crucial ultimates onto their side. Mahirap rin, kahit 4 lang sila, kahit 4v5 yung fight, marami pa rin silang ultimate na pwedeng i-push through on their team composition. Kahit wala tong si Zrak, kaya nilang makipag 4v5 for sure.
So guys, just konting lang tayo, break. Siguro tubig muna. Naghihintay lang kami ng nag-start yung anything you guys wanna tell us sa chat, sabi about napakaming ginagawa ni Paring Dash. Kaya sa kami. Yung Camille pick nila, talagang na-hesitate ako na wala silang nagawa dito. Although yung Camille nga, there's still a main purpose for the Camille, which is just to know your opponents, to buy zone. Kasi maraming bagay yun, it it's 800 gold plus yung sapatos pa in the first place. Hindi mo naman mabubuo agad from rectang shoes lang. Kailangan mo rin i-upgrade siya from either merc threads or all of the other options nga sa Wadrib. 1,800 invested in just surviving the Camille Wood. And madalas nakakaurat yan para sa mga ADCs yung role. Especially sa akin na naranasan ko din person kasi in the Wild Rift, papalit-palit ko ng hinagawa ko kung ano mapagtripan ni Riot. Sige, lalaruin ko yung Riot. Tapos minsan pag mapapa-ADC nga ako, parang alam mo yun, tinatiming ni Riot na, oy, ADC na si Rox. Maglagay nga tayo ng kami sa kalaban para mag-Sonya kagad para wala siyang damage. Nakakaano talaga, nakaka-anxious kasi kapag may kabal nga sa opponent. Kasi you don't know what his priorities are. Kung ikaw ba yung priority niya o gusto niya lang makita. Pag may pulado, ulti niya.
Yep.
Kasi sa yung mga disiplinadong Camille, alam nilang back and carry lang yung ulti yan. Tapos automatic follow-up yung mga teammates. Kapag hindi ginawa ng mga teammates mo na nag-follow up sa ulti mo, that's not your fault. That's your team's fault. And if the enemy has a disengage, which is like monsoon or decent kick, anything that can push you away, explosive cast, ang hirap talaga mag-setup ng ulti ni Camille. Si Camille din, kailangan mag-zone yan. Kasi if you guys didn't know, kapag nag-hex ultimatum si Camille, and before siya matulak ng kahit anong skills, mapag-zone siya, the hex ultimatum will stay. Still, so nakasta kayo parehas ng kalaban na in-ultian mo dun. So, kailangan na talaga mag-follow up na teammates mo after.
Yeah, and maganda rin dito talaga, no? Yung members talaga ng Warlocks dahil nga they have this composition. What they want is to disrupt yung combos talaga ng Haribons. Kasi if ever ma-disrupt nila kahit isang member lang dito, kunyari ma-push back tong si Jarvan sa flag and drag niya or at least ma-charm siya midway while it's happening, yun yung important dun sa gagawin nila. Pero we know naman, medyo telegraph naman tong mid lane natin Stellar with Chewy. Ari versus Orianna, the classics naman yan eh. We all know na Stellar has every bit of advantage that he has in the mid lane and Orianna just needs to react with what's happening dahil wala rin naman siyang CC. She only has a shockwave and kailangan pa niya mag level 5 before that happens. So, before the level 5, Stellar has the advantage. So, kailangan nilang i-capitalize yung advantage na meron sila. And Haribons, kailangan lang talaga nila maging reactive sa fights dahil they have the hero's entrance for the safety when they go in or at least when they react to the fights that are happening.
Yep, and for the Orianna pick ng Haribons, winning phase yan, winning lane yan against an Ari. And if Warlocks have a hard time sa early game, malaking problema tong Orianna to mamaya because whenever Ezreal and Ari, si Star at si Pineapple is trying to poke, trying to set up something. Yun nga yung bola, sobrang kaya ng range. Yung iniiwan na ni Oriana sa damo-damot at matsalapit kayo, i-dissonance niya na kagad para mag-force na kayong lahat. Kailangan para sa akin, kailangan mag-step up dito ni Dom at yung sa Warlocks, yung Janna. Kasi ang pabilis ng movement na Janna. If you guys don't know, her passive gives her movement speed. If you take Pathfinder sa runes na support, well, hindi naman runes sa support, sa runes lang talaga. If you take Pathfinder, she has her passive. And if ever lang naman, nabubuo ka ng Dead Man's Plate kagaya ko, ang bilis mo talaga mag-zoom sa mapa para kang si Sonic. Ang lakas mo mag-control ng vision sa mapa. Ikaw na yung walking word para kang ng city mo. Pero, ang danger naman nun is sobrang lambot mo nga. So, you have to be extra careful when you're checking the brushes. Ang ginagawa ko in shadows ako para mauuna yung mga multo sa akin para alam kong ligtas yung mga madadaanan ko para maka-step ng observation. I think we're about to start, paring Dutch.
Yeah, we're about to start on our next game. So most likely, this would be a very classic setup rin for our members trying to get onto the bot lane talaga. Yung most likely mangyayari for the side of MCL and PLM. So, magkikita sila dun sa Scutter side later on. They get the vision onto here. And first fight for sure, Scuttle on the top side of the jungle.
Dalawa yung pwedeng gawin dito ng support ng Warlocks. Pwede silang magstay sa lane na lang para parusahan tong sa bottom lane ng PLM Haribons. Kasi Kaisa had a very short range. Dali siyang harasin ng Janna. And if she lands good tornadoes, mas lalo mahirapang laning phase tong sa bot side ng Haribons. And they can even set up for a 4-5 type. Pero it depends nga sa planong nasa isip ng sila Warlocks, or maybe she's just gonna rotate and help her teammates out in mid lane or in the jungle. Even on top lane, sometimes supports go help bottom laners when they have that amount of time or planning talaga sa ensayo nila. Pero we'll see nga. Medyo mabagal lang kami sa jungle, pagkakaalam ko. Pero parang napapatas niya yan.
What?
Uy, wala na kagad.
Look at how the advantage is on the side of Chewy right now.
Oh,
Hindi ko ina-expect talaga na may advantage nung si Chewy in the mid lane. Pero the punish na binibigay niya kay Stellar, and he still has the honey fruit. So maybe they can use it to their advantage and make use of it later on. And now, Chewy is just showing how great he is at that Orianna pick.
Okay naman natin na early game. So talaga mahirapan ng Ari on an Orianna. Pero if Ari becomes cock, yun na, mas lalo sa mapaparusahan. And we see that Jarvan actually want to help Orianna clear the wave so that they can both go to the scutter. And now, they're gonna try
They
to
want to go for the scuttler fight. They have this one in the bag though, but that tornado was enough to stop them on their tracks. Good tornado coming in from Domat though.
Kinda wrong targeting for the side of Haribons. They could have just chosen to get the Camille instead of the Ezreal with the Arcane Shift. Pero yun ang sinubukan nila. Ang ganda ng type ng Arcane Shift, the taunt didn't reach. But the Warlocks Camille got the Scuttle. So all is well para sa early nila. Walang na-burn na spells. I think, Camille flash pala. Si Camille nag-flash. So it was actually a win for PLM Haribons. So maliit lang siya, which is a bird flash. Pero it might become a big lead later on if they can remember that Camille doesn't have flash right now and punish him for it.
Yeah, yun lang talaga yung kailangan nila hintayin dito, Rox. Pero sa nakikita natin right now, very equal pa rin yung laning natin for most of the members. Pero I don't know why PLM always gains the advantage early on in the game. Maybe because of the fact that Zrak in the top lane is putting the pressure onto blue. And the bot lane then, hindi masyadong disadvantageous si Erlsu against Pineapple Club. So right now, Haribons, very, very methodical talaga yung playstyle nila. Very reactive sila as a team. And they're just waiting for MCL kung ano yung gagawin nila. So, hintayin lang natin yung next objective natin on the 4-minute mark. So, most likely, makakita tayo ng reset and first fight natin on that rig.
As usual, ito naman ang 1 minute waiting time natin guys. Sa early game, ang Scuttle lang ang labanan at mukhang wala talaga tayong ganap na yan sa Scuttle fights. 1 minute is gonna be an Ocean Dragon. Mukhang okay naman ang laning phase natin so far. Wala pang masyadong nahihirapan, wala pang nababurnan. Fiora, that's a Fiora.
They want to fight on the top lane. They have the hook shot, pero meron pa rin sila Hextech motivating to bring it out. Flashing out of that fight, Zach! The flash has been punished, pero marami ring na burn on the side of MCL. And now, 13 seconds on the clock yung Ocean Drake. They can make use of that information, no?
That's a very huge deal, parang Dash. Kasi Dragon is spawning in 5 seconds and they don't have Camille's Exhaust.
Look at this exhaust onto the shot.
And even Aries Dash has...
no. Wala na silang Spirit Rush though, so they have all the advantage that they have here, Rox.
Yup, and is that Fiora? Wait, where's the Fiora is coming to the team fight? Oh no, he's just going to top lane. So
yeah,
they can contest this battle 100%, but the Garen is here. They have to remember the Garen is here. So yeah, that's a good choice by the Haribons to stop doing the Dragon and wait for the Garen to disappear and let the Fiora split push nga. That put the Garen on top lane before starting it. But dahil sa ginagawa ni Garen, he's buying time for his team to recover from the mistakes that they made earlier ago.
Yeah, they just need to make use of the time lost, no, Rox? Dahil nga si Blue, ang layo nung nire-rotate niya, merong chance si Zrak at least to push down the towers on the top lane, get a plate maybe before backing away. Kasi right now, he has all the advantage and now na wala na alam na ng members ng PLM na wala na si Blue onto the jungle side. Pwede na nila i-take tong Ocean Drake on that next rotation after ni Chax makuha yung red niya.
And again, for now, wala pa naman nagaganap. Waiting tayo start na Dragon Fight. And since si Camille meron ng ulti ngayon, and also Aris about to have her Spirit Rush, reset na Dragon late. And I think this is the time. I think this is the time. But Fiora is also TP, which is kinda suspicious kasi dapat talaga nag-i-stay lang siya sa top lane throughout this whatever happening sa early right now. Looking at the items, nobody has bought Puts Enchantment until now. But just the support the Jarvan has. Have G right now, so pwede na siyang mag-suicide bomb.
Yeah.
Cataclysm, bahala na kayo sa matitira na pagalaw ni Jarvan.
Yeah, pwede na siya maging grenade na parang papatay niya lang sarili niya lang to the fight. After going in, wala na. Tapos na yung trabaho niya. That's enough. And,
What's up?
and sa nakita natin right now, no, Rox, is that these teams, ayaw nilang i-take, ayaw nilang mag-risk to
Wala
take
na
those
nag-risk.
objectives kasi it's very scary nga rin naman. Dahil nga rin sa members ng Haribons, they're waiting for the first item power spike din ng mga carries nila. Kaya they're not risking it. They're waiting for Kai'Sa. Ayan na, may AcadArena na si Kai'Sa na upgraded for sure. And ito na, may Leandris na. Itong si Chewy. So most likely, they can contest these objectives now.
They can continue the Herald if they want to. And nga, MCL Warlocks has continued the Herald that Jarvan has
Scary,
started. But is this a good idea?
The Cataclysm onto the backline with the Hero's entrance onto them and to namaan agad yung kanilang carry, but the team and Shockwave onto the members of MCL. That is not good. The exhaust onto the backline onto Chowi. Hindi sila makakuha kill. Up to now, wala pa rin namamatay. Storm would be able to get the hit.
Nice.
Comes through and MCL gains the advantage, gains the lead onto the members of PLM. They got the Rift Herald still out of that though.
Ang ganda sana ng Cyclone ni Oriana, pero walang bawas, parang das. Ay, tama. Yun, walang bawas, parang 50 pesos lang. Alam mo nangyayari? I think she got exhausted at the right time, eh. Kasi nakita mo, may exhaust sa ulo niya. I think the exhaust was the reason for... Kung sino man yung nag-exhaust na yun, mabuhay ka sa Ezreal, dude. Ezreal prevented the cleanse, the great cleanse na dun. Pero good job, it was just a 1-4 nothing for this side of MCL Warlocks. So, one na lang si Galio. Herald is now on Haribons as well.
Yeah.
So, it's not a bad trade for Haribons wala. Not a bad trade. They got the Herald in exchange for the support.
Yeah, and that's something good to point out nga rin, no, Rox. Kasi right now, dahil meron sila nun, look at this, Shield of the Ram trying to get used. Pero still, no, ayaw talaga nila i-risk yung Ocean Drake. That Ocean Drake would be crucial rin kasi for both of the teams. That, the Vamp coming in from that would be really good. Kaya they need to fight it out onto this. Nauna pa talaga yung Rift Herald. They're just waiting for the right time. At least mag-power spike pa yung members nila before they go in for this fight.
Talaga nobody's risking the biscuit parang yun. Like, lahat naman may ulti, lahat naman may spells, pero wala nagsisimula. Are they waiting for Azuria to be that? Oh, burn, flash in mid lane. Good job from Stellar. Malaking bagay yun dahil mapapla siya na lang ni, ma-hack ultimatum na lang ni Camille yung Oriana mamaya. And now, finally, MCL Warlocks is starting the dragon and Oriana has just backed off. So right now, MCL Warlocks has the upper lead. Dito sa maagang team fight ito, but
okay, yung Cataclysm to the Hero's entrance pero wala pa silang masyadong damage on that composition right now dahil one is down. Stellar trying to chase with the charm. Pero wala sila nakuha. Wala sila na isang kill. They got the Ocean Drake out of it. That's worth it for the side of MCL.
Sobrang nakakapanghinaya ang nangyari. Kasi the reason why that happened, kung bakit nagkaroon ng dragon fight, and bakit nadapa si Jarvan, well, two reasons actually. Oriana got burned down in mid lane. He had to back off. So nag-start the dragon kasi outnumbered. And Jarvan, instead of just keeping the dragon, he opted to contest the dragon, and before the dragon would be able to get near the dragon, binurse niya na siya kagad ang Warlocks, which is the right decision.
Ooh, but the
and another fight.
Shockwave in the mid lane pero not enough to do anything much on the side of PLM Haribons. So, talagang eto no, napapunish yung PLM dun sa composition na meron sila right now. Kasi, medyo late pa pagkakaroon ng damage ang isang Oriana at Kai'Sa. So they still want to wait for that. Kaya kanina hindi talaga nila nire-risk mag-take ng Dragon, mag-take ng Rift Herald kasi they know that they have the disadvantage if ever man itry nila i-take yun. Right now, nag-rotate na yung members ng MCL. They're wanting to get this fight out to the bottom lane. Spirit Rush has been used and that is the killer instinct also, but the trade 1-for-1 make that a 2-for-1 kasi for sure Les G would fall down from this fight and that is a good fight coming in from MCL, getting 2-for-1 in favor of them.
But even though MCL Warlocks has gotten 2 kills instead of compared to the 1 kill that PLM Haribons has, PLM Haribons still has a gold lead right now. They have 1k gold lead because of the objectives that they have gotten earlier ago, and right now They are trying to destroy
Oh, no,
the third tower Warlock. Just can just get away from this, but he used his flag
Oh!
to clear the minions.
Oh,
Instead
use
of
the flag and
leaving
drag
it.
para at least maklear yung minions. Pero Cataclysm out, he would be able to flag and drag away from that fight. Hero's Entrance has been used. The thought is timing right there, and the Justice Punch would be able to hit on one member. Domat uses the exhaust onto Leslie. They weren't able to get the chase. They have the shockwave. Wouldn't be able to get the hit onto anyone, and now they're gonna get punished by Pineapple Crepe right here. Would be falling down. Miss Chance trying to get the hook shot. Wouldn't be able to hit onto anyone. Also, Domat flashing away from that fight and almost too close for Comfort Spirit Rush onto the charm, and this is Stellar trying to get the kill onto everyone, getting the trades right there. Double kill onto him. 3-4-2 in favor of PLM.
The non-stop fights. The non-stop fights, pare. Dahil na-overchase sila si Jarvan. And dahil na-overchase naman ngayon ang Haribons. The back and forth. Although, ang ganda ng Moonfall. Moonfall. I mean, Monsoon. Nandiyan na-cancel nga yung, na-prevent na Tornado, na-prevent na Monsoon. Yung pag-wipe out sa kanila. Although they still died, they bought enough time for the Ari to come and clean up the remaining members that were chasing. Pero till now, wala pa rin clear na lead dito sa game na to. May lead sa Haribons na 2K, pero like, it's 12 minutes and we only have one dragon until now because sobrang tagal before nakuha yung unang dragon.
Yeah, it's not big of an advantage pa rin naman, Rox, now at this point.
And Garen is actually doing a good job preventing this Fiora from destroying his third tower sa top lane. Kanina pa yung Tori na yan dapat natutunan.
Look at this Pineapple Crepe. Half HP na to si Chowie. Essence shifts in. And wala sila nare-react sa corner.
No.
For them with open arms and the hook shot to the Hex like ultimatum onto Chax. And now Chax is pulled down. MCL are still on this series wanting to get that comeback against PLM.
Good job for MCL Warlocks for capitalizing on Haribons' mistake there. Oriana was being left behind for the Jarvan. Although questionable na dapat Jarvan was taking the hits for the Oriana. He should let Oriana take all the hits. And is this gonna be secured battle? Yep. Right now the lead is still on Haribons, but Warlocks has the Baron right now. They can easily close the lead by using this Baron on split pushing, and they get Zirak nagtatrabaho even though they got the Baron, tumataas pa rin ang lead ng Haribons dahil si Zirak na tinatrabaho yung Tore, which is an overall goal para sa lahat. Still hindi ganun kasama kahit na nagkamali yung Haribons. So you just gotta wait out this Baron without losing too much, and they can still control this game. Pero let's see what MCL Warlocks has in plan.
Yeah, I think MCL needs to at least split nila yung Baron buff para makakuha sila ng towers kasi 3 towers are down na onto their side eh. Medyo mahirapan na mag-clear yung PLM Haribons ng waves dito. So right now, Pineapple Crepe and Domat, ito yung maganda yung ginagawa nila right now. Pero Haribons wanting to get a kill on them kasi they know look at that shield of the run out to the backline. Pero wala silang follow-up still on their side. They are just trying to push back yung members ng MCL para at least hindi ma-push tong mid lane tower nila.
Masyadong minamadali ng PLM Haribons. They're getting impatient. Right now, they have to be patient. Okay lang naman mawala ng third tier tower. It's understandable because Baron buff yan. Pero yun nga, burning your flash and not getting anything out of it. I understand kung pagka-flashin ka para nice.
Pero wala pa lang.
Cycle, pero wala tayong sapat na bakas dahil sa shielding na dyan. Pero nga, if you burn your flash during a Baron buff opponent push, there should be a burn spells for them as well, or ma-burn nyo yung HP, yung whole HP nila para mag-back off nga sila dito sa pag-push nila. Pero yun nga, getting impatient, no follow-up from the flash down. And now they're rotating. MCL Warlocks is rotating to Zirak. I hope he knows that he is being targeted.
Oh no, Zirak is now the target. The Hero's End that's gonna get used, and the Demasian Justice would be able to get the kill in the end. They don't have any shockwave dahil ginamit na Chewy kanina, and this is not gonna be good for PLM kasi right now MCL on the driver's seat. I was waiting for this chance for MCL to get the driver's seat. They got the Baron, they have 2 Drakes onto their side, and they're capitalizing on it.
Gamit na ngayon ng MCL Warlocks itong Camille pick na to. Ever since mid-game, they have been using the Exec Ultimatum to its fullest every time na it's on cooldown. And dahil hindi pa rin bumubuo yung PLM Haribons ng Zonyas until now, we finally have a lead on the side of Warlocks ever since the start of this game at 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, yun nga dahil 15 minutes into the game, we have the lead on to MCL. Pero Haribons just trying to be patient. They need to be patient nga, sabi mo nga, Rox, kasi because nagkaroon ng Baron Buff, naubusan sila ng towers, PLM just needs to react on what's happening all around the map. Dahil yung next objective natin ulit, yung Baron, 30 seconds on the clock, they need to use this in their favor. Kasi right now, Zrak, nagtatrabaho lang nga, sabi nga natin sa bot lane. Pineapple Crack is in the bot lane. They need to use this in their favor. Dahil nga, if ever Zrak falls down onto this fight, the MCL needs to find a way to make use of it. Dahil nga nandito si Pineapple Crepe, they need to take that Baron. They need to be more proactive on this fight.
Yep, and right now Baron is about to spawn. Fiora still doesn't have any pressure until now na nag-spawn na yung Baron. Kaya malaking bagay ito para sa MCL Warlocks kasi they can force a Baron team fight now. With the Fiora included. Or they can start a Baron team fight if they see the Fiora speed pushing. Because kapag ang Fiora malayo pa sobra sa torre nyo, especially sa Nexus Tower nyo, yun nga, and Baron is up in the opposite side of the lane. Pwede nyo na i-contest. May pag-team fight kayo because of lack of numbers. Or, in 20 seconds, the Elder Dragon can also be contested. And mukhang yun nga ang pinapreparation ng lahat ngayon. MCL Warlocks has 2 Dragon buffs right now, so malaking bagay talaga if they can take this Elder Dragon. They might win the game with this Elder Dragon, but we'll see what Haribons will answer to their plan. Dahil malakas pa rin naman ang teamfight ng 4v4 na to. Yun nga lang si Garen ay sumasama na nga parate. Ang laking problema lagi ng kanyang ulti kapag naglo-low ang health ng Haribons.
Yeah, at this point, malaking threat na si Zrak during those split pushes talaga, no? Kasi napabilis na, he has all the items that he needs for those fights. Kaya right now, Haribons just need to be smart, just need to be patient when they take these fights. And dahil ngayon na meron na rin GA tong si Zrak, he can take more risks dun sa top lane. Hindi na siya dapat matakot when he's split pushing deep into the enemy base.
Pwedeng gawin dito ng PLM Haribons is to sacrifice their Fiora if ever Warlocks decide to invest 2 or more people in killing Zirak so that they can take the dragon. But it's up to them nga eh. They can also pressure the Elder Dragon. Haribons can also pressure the dragon, bait the members of Warlock to come, and then reset the dragon so that Fiora has an easier time in split pushing. And yun nga, dun magsisimula yung pressure ng Haribons if they choose 2 of those options. Pero right now, those 2 options did not get chosen, and Warlocks is starting the Elder Dragon. And right now, Haribons still isn't in place. Have HP on Elder.
Away. Yeah, they're far away from the fight and parang
It's
hindi
gonna
nila
end,
gusto
it's
to
gonna
kasi
end.
This is gonna be an easy take for them, and now
It's an easy Elder.
It's gonna get used, pero one would fall down pretty easily. Look at the backline, getting zoned by one of the members of MCL, and now they're taking onto this fight. Shockwave wouldn't be able to hit Killer Instinct onto the backline. Zero trying to get the damage onto the members of MCL, pero right now PLM is in shambles, and 2 members, last man standing for their side, and MCL just needs to capitalize onto this Cloud Drake that they have.
This is easily Warlocks game na guys. It's 100% gonna be a 1-2 in my opinion. Kasi right now they have the Elder Drake. They have 3 dragons and on top of the Elder Drake. Tapos makapag-baron pa sila ngayon. Yung Fiora talaga ni Zirak, I don't want to offend anybody, pero it's not doing a good job in using this Fiora. It hasn't been used its utmost advantage. Kasi in the first place, yung lane niya mismo na tower, never niyang nasira against the Garen. And even until then, nung nag-mid game na, hindi nakaka-push yung Fiora, never siya naka-exert na pressure sa whole game. So they might need to think twice if they ever decide on picking the Fiora once again. Or maybe they have to ban the Garen. Maybe the Garen is the reason on why the Fiora is having a hard time. Maybe Blue is too good in playing this Garen.
Yeah, they just need to ban the Garen or at least take it for themselves if they want to, no? Rox, kasi this Garen, yung pressure talaga na binibigay niya kay Zrak, sobrang nahihirapan siya mag-push. Hindi siya makapag-split push dahil natatakot siya dun sa threat ng Garen. And yun yung mahirap. What you want for a Fiora is to gain the advantage, gain the upper hand. And hindi nila nakuha yun in the early game. And right now, they are just pushing. MCL can just take this down. Dahil they can just push, they can just pressure on the side lanes.
This game is coming to a close na. Parang kasi even if Oriana does the bulk, like what we're seeing right now, they can easily be sustained by the Janna's Monsoon or even the Shield. Right now, probably Janna already has a Harmonic Echo, and Harmonic Echo or Athenes gives you healing on top of your shield. Kaya yun nga, nasusustain nila tong poke ng Oriana and every other members ng Haribons, and they can take down the tower. Like right now, 1/4 na lang, may sira na yung mid eh. Where they're just waiting for the next wave, and as soon as all these 3 Nexus towers are down, they might have some room left for Baron. Yup, the Baron is still buffing the minions, and this game is
Okay, the
getting
Cataclysm has been used already on the Pineapple Crab. Hero's Entrance gonna get used. Won't be able to hit almost all of the members, pero wala pa rin ako nakita shockwave na maganda for the members of MCL. I was waiting for that so
Nice
far,
point.
because the damage coming through, 1 kill coming in from the side of PLM, but most of them are super low in HP right
It's
now.
good.
And MCL ending this game against PLM, making that a 2-1 against PLM Haribons.
Smooth. Good job for Team Warlocks to reaching our game to a 4th game, and good job for making besties out of that Camille na-open nga. Ngayon lang sa 3rd game natin, guys. Kasi this past 2 games, it's been getting banned. And when it finally got opened, it's been being just nga, nasulit every time na nag-ulti siya. Na problema talaga yung side ng Haribons. Hindi sila nakapag-decide mag-Zonya kagad kasi we've seen the past 2 games na mahilig din sila mag-build agad ng item instead of prioritizing their boots. And on top of those nga is, kanina naman, hindi ko nabanggit, okay naman din yung ginagawa ni Camille in terms of whenever she's getting ganked. Pansin, naalala mo parang that, she evaded 2 times sa 3 3-man gank sa kanya.
Yeah.
Pero after that 3-man gank, the team Haribons wasn't able to get anything out of it. Talagang, yun lang, after nun makuha yung tower nila, nagtitrade na lang sila after ang nagagawa nila. Pero yun, at the end of the game, talagang walang na pressure yung Fiora, because whenever there's an objective, she's also TPing back to base instead of staying in her lane and exerting pressure nga. That shouldn't happen when you have a Fiora on your team. She should stay in the lane. Even if sabihin natin na may item na siyang buo, may bubuhay na akong item. She has full HP, she has full mana. She should just stay. Especially when her opponent is missing, she should just stay. If the opponents come to her, your teammates can take the objective. If the opponent doesn't come to the Fiora, then what happens is you guys give the objective or contest for it. Depende kung anong magiging outcome ng HP ng kalaban once na maybe malo yung health nila sa Baron or sa Dragon. Tapos saka mag-contest yung 4v5. Pero overall, just giving the Fiora space that she needs to destroy towers. Kasi at the end of the day, towers ang magpapanalo ng laro eh. Yung towers yung pro-protecta sa Nexus eh. Hindi naman yung Dragon, hindi naman yung Baron eh.
Yep. And yun nga, yun yung hinahanap natin kanina, yung pressure nung isang Fiora on the game. Yung nangyari doon, Rox, parang nabaliktad eh. Si Fiora yung na-pressure during the game, hindi si Fiora yung na-pressure during the game. So, yun yung hinahanap natin. So, maybe they need to at least ban the champion na mahihirapan si Zirak if ever you're gonna push through with a Fiora pick on your side. Kasi, hindi niya magawa yung trabaho niya during that game, and that is what's crucial during that fight. Hindi mo naman kailangan mag-contest dahil nga medyo maganda yung ultimates. But also, Chewie wasn't able to hit a lot of crucial shockwaves during that fight. Kaya hindi sila nakapag-capitalize with their ultimates during that game. Kaya siguro yung mga team compositions kanina na merong playstyle na maganda dahil nga meron silang wombo combo, yun siguro yung dapat iwasan ng both of our teams, kasi yun yung natatalong teams. Kung sino may wombo combo composition, sila yung natatalo dahil nga hindi nila ma-push through yung combo na kailangan nila i-push through. Kaya I think Rox, yung members ng Haribons Warlocks, they need to be wary of the ultimates that they have during the game and yung win condition ng even yung bawat champion na meron sila.
Natatandaan ko kung saan ang punta yung mga cycle ni Oriana. Actually, one of her shockwaves was supposed to win one of her teammates sa Herald, but she got exhausted at the right time. So, good job nga sa strategy kanina. Pero most of her ultis got wasted on laning phase. She kept trying to verse her opponent, the Ari, and because she keeps trying to go for those 1v1s, she doesn't have Cyclone for the team fights. And the first dragon was actually given to Warlocks because the Oriana lost the 1v1 that she kept asking from the Ari. Yun nga, ang impressive pa nga dun is Ari is supposed to be countered by the Oriana, pero nagawa ng paraan. Nagawa na
Yep.
ba ano Stellar? Props to Stellar for defeating the Oriana. And now the banning is being started. Guys, the 6 is still the same, but Camille from last game, understandable why. The Brom is
Yep.
also understandable. It might be a Galio or the Gragas ban for the last choice here for Haribons. Yeah, it's the
Sobrang
same ban if that happens.
Yeah, sobrang understandable nung Camille ban dito, no, Rox? Kasi si Camille yung isa sa mga rason kung bakit natalo yung Haribons during that fight. Kasi hindi sila makapwesto ng maayos, especially when nag-hextech ultimatum siya onto the backline. Kahit kay Earlsu, kahit kay Chewy, kahit sino yan, nape-pressure sila every time that happens. So, what's gonna happen here is that the members of MCL need to find a way to make use of that. Yung pressure na meron sila kanina, gamitin lang nila dahil medyo nag-shift na yung momentum to their side.
Maybe the Lee Sin might get picked by Chax again. Earlier ago, we saw that Team Haribons actually banned the Lee Sin, even though they have been the only team to choose Lee Sin on this series that we have right now. So maybe it's the Lee Sin that will carry the game. Maganda naman yung performance ni Chax on his last Lee Sin game. I'm wondering why they didn't choose that option instead, and they opted for the team fight comp question mark because they have the Fiora. That's why I have the question mark at the end. But I feel like they should just stick with playing Lee Sin if they want an easier match compared to the last game.
Yeah, kasi if ever man maghahanap tayo ng first pick dito no Rox, no? Kasi I'm waiting still for those crucial na laging first pick natin. Look at that. The Gragas nga dahil na-open si Galio. Pick agad ng Warlocks dahil Haribons had a hard time dealing with the explosive cast nitong Gragas.
This might become the replay of first game, parang Dutch. Pero instead of Team Haribons having Gragas, Warlocks has a Gragas. Now they can go for the team fight comp that Haribons showed us in the first game. If they opt to pick more like B jungle, yung Annie mid lane, they can repeat it if they want, if they have the practice, if they have the confidence to do that. And as I said earlier, the Lee Sin is gonna get picked by Haribons because they should be that confident kasi wala namang pagkakamali ni Lee Sin na kanina.
Oo nga.
I'm wondering. Shout out sa mods na donation na naman ng 10 stars from Dwayne España. Sa mga most official A in Discord, Alhara, she said Jamie Fried Rice, and Shimoto. Thanks so much again.
And yes nga, Lox, balik tayo dito sa game natin. Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina. If they aren't gonna ban Garen, just pick Garen. And yun nga yung ginawa ni Zirak right now. Dahil nga at least makakapag-hold on against. Maybe Warlocks would want to at least turn this around. Gawin nilang the other way around. Blue versus Drak naman. Fiora naman si Blue. Pero parang eto na si Blue would go for the Gragas on the top lane against Zrak with the Garen again. So most likely what they want to happen here, having a Vi and a Jarvan.
A Vi and a Jarvan?
This is gonna be interesting, no, Rox?
Very interesting. Kasi Jarvan, not only can he become your jungle or top lane, he can. I've seen mid lane Jarvans in some of my practices, so maybe it's a mid lane Jarvan. You guys, if you guys haven't seen Jarvan mid lane yet, he actually has decent poke with his dragon flag in mid lane, or just the first skill, yung sundot ni Jarvan. Ang kate nun eh. Ang kate ng pampoke. Tapos ang ano dun, nakaka-bad trip pa sa poke ni Jarvan. Hindi mo siya nakikita eh. Talaga, bigla ka na lang mabadamage eh. Maririnig mo na lang yung chains sa ano niya, slams niya na tumatama sa'yo. Ano nangyari? Naubos na yung buhay ko. Wala akong nakikita tumatama sa akin. And for the side of Haribons, they picked the Lulu and Corki. Not really the best hyper carry duo that you can have on your team, but it's decent. It's good enough against Ezreal.
Ang nakikita kong angle dito no Rox is that Earlsu wants to get those packages, parang yung ginagawa niya kanina during those fights. Dahil nga maganda rin yung entrances dito ng mga members ng Warlocks. They have Vi, Gragas, Jarvan. Pero yun nga pala, I forgot to point out, mid lane pala, si Stellar pala yung magte-take ditong Gragas into the mid lane. No? So this would be good against this Ahri. So medyo magiging equal sila onto the mid lane, pero melee versus range advantage, alam naman natin may advantage siyempre dito si Chewy. So looking at this would be a very, very interesting fight. Having Vi onto the bot side, most likely maghihiwalay sila sa Scuttler fight natin later on.
Actually, I just remembered, parang this. This is the season 0 team comp. The Gragas and B Jungle, where Assault and Battery comes in, and then the explosive cast brings back the opponent that you
Oo.
chose to Battery and Assault. So ang easy lang ng ano, ang easy lang ng
Yung
gagawin nila dito.
setups, no?
Kung
Oo.
kung yun yung pipiliin nilang decision, kailangan na sa timing. Pwede sila mag-priority ng mid lane, just keep ganking the Ari. It's not gonna be that hard to execute her, even with her ulti up, because the damage is gonna be enough. Unless Gragas decides to go tank, but probably not. Naka-airy na naman ang Gragas na. And it's not the same player that's gonna be playing airy. But again, ano ba sa airy?
Maybe,
Kasi,
maybe Airy is a team, is a thing sa team nila, no? Rocks, kaya pinipili lagi nila yung Airy, especially on a Gragas.
sorry guys, mapang-husga ako kasi I've been playing a lot of Wild Rift. Kasi hindi nyo alam nga, pro player ng Wild Rift, kaya wala akong nakikita ng airy even in CI con, even in Summer.
Right.
Summer Cup starting actually. Maybe I'll see Gragas in airy in Summer Cup. Ay, sabi ng mga shit, tapos magre-regret ako sa mga sinabi ko ngayon.
Kasi yun na pala yung meta right now, no? Sa
Promise, pag nakita ko yung Gragas na naka-airy mamaya sa Summer Cup, dude. Ampas ko uli ko sa monitor.
Pero ito, looking at what's happening right now, they are still going in for that Scuttler nga kanina, yung sinabi nga natin, Rox. PLM, iniiwasan muna ni Chucks tong si Miss Chance at this point in the game kasi wala pa siyang Dragon's Rage. If ever he has that later on, maybe he can use that para at least pag nag-assault and battery, push him back again or push him forward pa para mapunta sa towers ng team nila.
Ang magiging goal dito ng Jarvan is just to annoy Haribons. That's his main primary job here, because a lot of members of Haribons can actually just dash out from his Cataclysm. If you guys didn't see that there's an Ari, there's a Decent, there's a Corky, almost everybody can jump out of Cataclysm. But because they can jump out, he just had to be there to prevent them from getting near his teammates. Parang siya yung magiging substitute Garen, pero Garen na tumatalon, Garen na nang kukulong. At hindi siya yung Gary na nang lalasit kapag wala doon. And we are seeing V now attempting to gank the top lane. What's she up to? She does have ulti, but that's a Garen. Remember, it's a Garen. Might not have enough damage to kill that guy.
Medyo mahirapan rin naman sila i-gank si Garen at this stage of the game. Pero ito nga, no, very typical yung nakikita natin sa bot lane. Si Earl Sue with the Corki versus Pineapple Crepe with the Ezreal. Meron silang poke montage dun sa bot lane natin. So, they are wanting to just get this damage. At least makapag-reset sila before the dragon comes in. So, yun talaga hinihintay natin for our players. Dahil nga, dragon is up in like 45 seconds na lang. Yun yung hinihintay nila. They're going in for this resets para at least meron silang items for that dragon fight.
Ang gusto ko makita magawa ng M3 Warlocks ito is makompleto ngayon nila yung explosive cast battery assault ni V. Pero ingat lang sila because it might end in a disaster if one of the opponents na ma-decide nilang ultihan ni V ay mag-flash out beneath further sa backlines kung saan mapapalayo-lalo yung V. Hindi makaka-backup yung teammates ng Warlocks nga at ma-execute kagad yung V bago sila umabot. Kasi possible na mangyari.
Yun nga eh. Tapos may emergency button pa sila parehong teams, no? They have the Wild Growth from Lesgy, they have the Monsoon from Domat. So if ever magkamali sila, they are safe pa rin if ever that happens. So what they want to happen here is that they're waiting talaga. This is this is a theme na dito sa series na to. Hindi nila agad ini-start yung Drake kasi they're respecting yung damage ng other team.
Parang das yung Gragas natin si Stellar first item na Leandry. And yeah, we didn't see that Sonic Wave from Chax. It's okay. Pero yun yan, nag-glitch Bane na si Gragas. So he doesn't want to poke with his He actually wants to get near and smack them with his barrel. Pero magandang idea kaya na lumapit siya. Kasi hindi naman din ganun kakunat ang Gragas na build niya ngayon. Ito na, nagsasama-sama na ang lahat sa Dragon ngayon. Wala nag-CCTV, parating na. Ito na ang simula. Na wala natin fight, guys.
Ito na yung first team fight natin for sure, everyone. Medyo hiwa-hiwala yung side ng MCL. So what they want to happen here, package has been used. So he used that para at least meron silang ray of protection, but the Monsoon coming in and the damage will go through with the Damascene Justice would he be able to get the kill right there? The members right here of MCL just in shambles during that fight. Wala pa napapatay on the side of PLM.
That's tornado.
The tornado would be able to get the hit on Earlsu. Backing away with the
Flash
flash.
is out.
That flash from Pineapple Crep wala nag-punish from the members right here. Stellar would be punished right here.
There's
Everybody,
tornado again.
one more force down,
Sir.
2-0 so far on the side of PLM, and they got the Mountain Dig out of it. Pero hindi pa rin tapos kasi si Les G still wanting to get the kill even though that's a Lulu.
Dude, ayaw sabihin yung salita, pero sobrang kalat, dude. Yung
nga.
package si Corky, like, this doesn't serve anything. Ano yun? Tapos,
Wala silang nagawa nga during the Corky
nice
package.
execute si Ira. Nag-battery na Soto na Garrett, but nobody followed up. Tapos, nakita ako sobrang daming miss body slam, miss charm. Tumatama yung tornado, perhaps sa tornado. Pero, yeah, a lot of skills flying out, but nobody's getting hit by those skills except the tornado. Nalilito na ako, sino man nanalo, walang priority rin eh.
Yun nga,
Pero
during
still,
that fight, parang wala akong nakitang kung sino man priority nila para at least meron na agad man advantage, no? Talagang yung damage kumakalat to most of the members. I mean, na low HP lahat pero hindi na-execute yung mga tao. So right now, Haribons, dahil nga nakuha nila yung Mountain Drake, they have all the chance that they can get para kunin tong Rip Herald. Pero Stellar, medyo malakas yung damage ng cast niya, kaya kailangan
oh
nila
no, they're all
respect.
the...
The true shot for ROG is just there. Explosive gas would be able to get anything. Assault and battery onto Chewy, pero super low in HP na si Mischance.
Nice.
The grenade that he is, pero ito, look at that. The damage GA gonna get popped onto the backline. Pineapple kept killing the damage onto Earlsu, pero not enough to get the kill. And now the members of Haribons are backing away, getting the charm. Chewy, parang hindi maganda yung position nila. And now, 3-4-0 and 1 kill na naman yung nakuha ng PLM during that fight, and the Rip Herald again is on their hands.
So, on that team fight, lahat nag-low. Hindi nila na-focus kagad yung Corky na nasa backline. If you've noticed, guys, the explosive cast did not hit the Corky. Corky was very low at that time. Nag-regen lang siya because of his normal attacks. Pero yun nga, there was no priority for the side of MCL Warlocks. They were just poking. Well, they did a good job poking. Pero at the end, they couldn't finish the job kasi nagkalat na naman yung damage. Again, priority. Parang, ayaw sabihin yung word kasi baka ma-open. Parang aram. Yung nangyayari kasi kumakalat lang yung damage. Walang priority nangyayari. At least sa Haribons, they got priority because kung sino man yung nasa fronta, yun yung binabanatan nila. Which is tama naman talaga. Lalo na kung wala kayong pang-lockdown. Pero for the side of MCL Warlocks, they have the lockdown skills, they have the body slam, they have the battery and assault, but it's not being used to its utmost benefit kasi kumakalat yung mga damage nila sa iba't ibang target. Pero it's not the end yet. 4K pa lang naman yung gold. Mag-a-drag it in 1 minute. I'm hoping na, di pa rin natin nakikita until now, parang that's yung battery and assault na may explosive.
With the
wala
fast,
pa rin,
no? Oo nga.
Hindi
pa nga rin natin nakikita yun, Rock. So, yun yung hinihintay rin natin, no? Yung combo after ni Mischance mag-go in with the assault and battery. Wala nagka-capitalize Rox Yun yung dapat nila magawa on the side of the MCL. Kasi meron naman silang ways para at least ma-turn around yung fight. They have the Cataclysm, they have the Flag and Drag. They have the cast nga whenever assault and battery gets used. Si Mischance kasi whenever he goes in, napapunish lang siya. Kaya right now, kailangan nila makahanap ng way para at least matulungan nila yung members ng MCA ay si Mischance when he goes in. So right now, PLM, they have the right timing, they have the right mindset. They are just going front to back onto their fights. And ito, Red Herald onto the mid lane para makuha nila yung Cloud Drake. Right?
Yep, that's a good decision from PLM Haribons. It's common and it really works. It really works most of the time kasi the opponent has to defend against the and you guys can just take another tower on. Oh, hindi ka na yun.
Nakakatakot. On the side of PLM, almost getting no timing ng Pineapple Crep with the true shot barrage was impeccable, pero konti na lang talaga. Pero still, MCL was forced to back away during that fight dahil nga dun sa Rip Herald. That is smart play coming in from PLM. Package, pwede nila i-use tong Valkyrie if ever they want to. Yeah, if they use this Valkyrie, if they use this package against them, pwede siyang makakuha ng kill against the members. But the National Justice on the top lane, 3 members right there, and now they get the tower. And the package is being used on the bot lane, and parang nagti-take down na yung HP ni Jonna, pero not enough to get the kill in the end.
Okay, so good job for Team Haribons. They have executed the job in top side. They got the tower, and they are going to be able to take tower in bot lane as well. Although the package use was kind of a wait. I mean, it's about to be burnt na. Parang yun na lang yung nakikita ko din kung ba't yung ginawa yun. Pero after he did that, nag-flash out siya kagad, even though there's no lockdown from the two members of the MCL Warlocks in bot lane. But maybe he was just afraid na CV is just right around the corner. Pero at least they were able to take the tower. Even though he burned his best for it. Malaking bagay pa rin niya. I just wanted to point out kanina sa unang Dragon Fight nung na-burn yung package ng Corki dun sa lupa kasi one of our viewers pointed out na baka nag-expire na. Kapag ang package ni Corki ay na, I understand that you need to use it para magamit lang. Pero most of the time in high ranks, and so that you make the best use out of it, ilalagay mo siya sa daanan ng kalaban.
Yep.
Ilalagay mo siya sa daanan. The middle of the package entrance kasi hindi naman sila doon manggagaling eh. Like you have to know where they will go through and that's where you use your package. Para talagang nagamit mo nga, masabi mo nagamit yung package ng Corki mo. Kaya yun lang, just pointing that out for you guys para in the future na mag-Corki kayo, alam niyo kung saan yung gagamitin yung package niyo kapag mauubos na.
Yeah, especially kailangan nila lagi i-divide yung fight. Yan yung timing naman lagi nung package is almost close lagi dun sa susunod na objective nyo. So yun talaga yung kailangan nila gamitin dito on the side of PLM. They just need to be wary of where they use their crucial skills on their side. So right now, PLM putting the pressure on the side of MCL dahil 3 towers are down. They don't have anything against the members of PLM. Talagang pinapressure lang nila yung side, and PLM is just waiting on that next objective to come through. And MCL, they need to answer this with something para at least ma-close yung gold gap na meron sila right now.
And right now, two members of Haribons actually have Zonias to say, oh, 3, kakabili lang niya, 3 na ang kaya Zonias. So less chances for the V to land her battery assault talaga ngayon. Kasi madali lang i-time yung battery assault ni V if it's not in your face. Kapag hindi harap-harapang in-ulti na V. Kapag malayong-malayo, kayang-kaya mo cancel yun. Although you're also opting yourself na ma-ultihan ka ng Gragas pa rin. Kasi when you wake up from the stasis, madali na lang yung follow-up. Pero at least, hindi ka na madadamage isang battery assault ni V. So, let's see how they'll be able to use this Ion and Stasis to its full benefit. Pero in mid lane, they're planning to do something. Pero, decent. Wala na. Medyo mahirap din kasi sa Haribons na mag-set up ng team fight because the only lockdown that they have is an Ari and the Lee Sin. So, the only way for them to succeed is not by laning phase. Hindi yung dire-diretsong lane. But brushes talaga. Brushes is the key for them to start something here. And if there's an objective like the Baron or the Dragon, they can just bait them to get near. Right now, Baron is up. And until now, they're not using it. They're just farming right now, which is okay lang naman agad. Since they have the freedom to just keep on farming and extend their lead further against MCL Warlocks. And Dragon is now spawning in 2 seconds and Caribbean and Ferda. And Corki 100% does have package right now, so we'll see what's gonna happen here.
Okay, so may package na naman tong si Corki onto this fight. We have a 9k gold lead, so all the advantages are pointing onto the side of PLM. And slowly nagka-converge yung MCL. The charm comes in, would be able to get a hit on one member. They are waiting for the right time to go in to despite the explosive cast onto the backline. The package has been used, pero wala masyadong damage coming through on the side of PLM. And now they're going onto the MCL side, flashing in onto the side. Jax would be able to get onto one, pero mayroon siyang GA, so he's safe from death. And now the members of Haribons are trying to get onto this fight. Stellar almost getting something out of it. Earlsu now super low in HP, but I think they're not yet done. PLM still wanting to get something out of this, but no, they backed away 3-4-0 in favor of PLM. And yes, ayun nga, meron pa rin tayong advantage onto their side here. Look at this ROG replay right now, everybody. So nakita natin, merong advantage dahil nga dun sa package na burn si Jarvan during that fight. And Brox, yun nga, sa nakita natin kanina, no, that was a very, very good fight coming in from PLM.
Yung sa nangyari sa Dragon Fight nga nakita nyo ba na nakulong lang ni Jarvan yung V niya instead of the opponent? Yeah. Kasi nga, etong team comp ng Haribons is anti-Jarvan. Merong Safeguard yung Lee Sin, merong Spirit Rush yung Harry, merong Valkyrie yung Corki. There's not really a lot of options for the Cataclysm to succeed sa panghuli. Kaya Yung sinabi ko nga na early game was, kailangan ni Jarvan, malubay ka agad yung opponents. Mabay time man lang niya, siya yung haharap. Okay lang na hindi niya makulong, basta siya yung nasa harapan. Kasi, as you can see, he built tank build. So, Jarvan just needs to buy time for teammates. Pero, hindi nangyayari. Ang nangyayari pa, siya yung nagbabay ng oras para sa kalaban.
Yeah.
Banata ng libre yung B.
And what he wants to do nga during the fight is magstay long. Kaya nga siya nag-build ng tank. And he needs to soak up on those damage na coming in from the side of Haribons. Pero at this point in the game, Rocks, parang malakas na yung damage ng Haribons and they need to respect it na eh. Kaya look at this. They are trying to get onto that Baron, trying to bait it out para at least etong death brush na meron sila right now would go through and gain advantage onto their side.
They don't need to rush this. Even split pushing with Garen is fine. Okay na okay. Then lang nila talagang mag-base check tong members ng Warlock. They can still make an error. They ever start the battle. They get spotted na the week. So, yun yung chance na MCL Warlock. Pero, eto nga, if this continue further, di nila ayaw nga po. They all went down. 3 members
They
are
want to
down.
kill Zrak. Oh no.
So, that could be a pick-up.
No, because of that, na-punish sila and wala silang answer ditong sa Baron take na ginagawa ng Haribons right now. Too late na sila for the reaction, pero look at this, Jax trying to be very aggressive. Wala siyang teammates getting close to him, but the TP coming in on the side. Look at that, Stellar trying to get the kill. The one shot would get that. Bait lang pala! Yun nangyayari doon, and the Assault and Battery onto the backline. Blue getting that Cataclysm. Wala pa rin sila nakukuhang kill onto their side. Wala sila masyadong damage dahil look at that. That is damage coming through on the side of PLM. They have a lot of items onto their side, and this is just from a last man standing connection. Justice would end his life, and that is PLM getting the advantage, and now they're gonna be wanting to end this game right now.
Warlock really got impatient dun sa nangyayari. They chose to try to kill the Garen even though it's impossible with him. You know how fast Garen is, you know how tanky he is.
Yep.
And the only way for you to catch him is if you cataclysm him with Jarvan. Pero up ang flash ng Garen, so wala din. Pero congratulations to Haribons, pamantasang ng sod ng Maynila for winning against dito sa kanilang opponents. Congratulations. A lot of errors nga for the side of Warlocks, pero still, lesson to learn from this match and improve nga on their future games.
Yeah, konting polish lang for the side of PLM. Pero I think PLM would be a solid addition for the Division A. Congratulations dahil you now advanced to Division A for members of PLM Haribons. So, this was a good series, Nordox. It was a 3-1 coming in for both of these teams, and it was really an exciting matchup for this team.
Yep, I am kind of disappointed na hindi ko nakita yung Gragas combo pare. Pero still yun nga. A lot of times Warlocks talaga, they haven't been using their team comps to its winning condition. That's the only thing that I saw on why they have lost 3 times against PLM. And PLM clearly knows how their team comp works. Although there's sometimes na meron ng pag-uulang, still the better team came out on top. So congratulations again to them, and I'm looking forward for our next match na isa-shout ko sa paring Dash, which is going to be
Admu and FEUA, Apex Tamaraos. So this would be an exciting next game. Pero before we go into a break, everybody, we would just like to thank our amazing sponsors and partners for UAC 2021, powered by Globe Telecom, ASUS, ROG, Phone 5, Logitech G, Riot Games, Twitch Student. And guys, we're gonna just go for a short break para dun naman sa ating next series, which would be Admu Loyola Gaming versus FEUA Apex Tamaraos. We have been your shoutcasters for today, pero kami pa rin yung shoutcasters nyo for later. I'm Dash and I was here with Rox. See you guys in a short break.
See you guys.
Why don't you watch me do my thing? Reinvent and show the world, yeah. Just to be more, just to be better, just to evolve, just to evolve, just to be more, just to be better, just to evolve, just to evolve. Every time the world's